baby. It's time for TNA on Insiders Pro Wrestling. TNA, TNA, TNA. 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 Are we ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday evening, and we are here with you for TNA No Surrender, our watch along this evening. And the action should get started around 7:30. So if you are on the TNA Plus app or wherever you're watching, make sure you tune in around 7:30 so you can see the action. So welcome in, everyone. Like I said, so glad that you're here. Let's see who we've got so far in the chat. Got Brandon Wayne Lewis saying happy Friday the 13th. Yes, that's right. And remember, Joe's going to probably be wearing some hockey mask resembling Jason when he gets on. So because Friday the 13th is like a holiday for Joe. Let's see who we've got. Eric Isaac, Dylan McClure, Katie West, Sean Rousset. Hello, everyone. And to all of you that are joining us that have not commented yet, or whether you're joining us from Twitch or Facebook, welcome. Hopefully we have a great evening of TNA Wrestling for you all this evening. And I'm just going to drop this real quick before I come on camera. If you don't mind, folks, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, first off, welcome. We're glad you're here, and hopefully you hit that subscribe button during the evening so you can be a part of the family. So I did mention this last night. I said that I might have a couple of guests. They're not really guests at this point, but come on, guys. They're trying to draw straws. So say hey, buddy.
Hi.
So go ahead and stand up. Because what's funny is we were talking the last time, like when you were little, when we first started this, you would walk up.
I have to sit on your lap so they could see me.
Yeah, you could walk up and they could see you. Now you have to duck. So you get enough to eat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come in, princess. And here's the baby girl. Say hey to everybody.
Hi.
So yeah, they're out of school, huh?
That's because
They were. Did you get enough to eat?
See you later.
So yeah, so that's my crew. They are out of school for the next week, so that will be that'll be good. To be able to spend some time with them and hang out. So um, yeah. So thank you all, like I said, so much for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and hit the preview real quick since we are about to get started with the show in about 10 minutes. We'll talk about it on the other side, and we'll talk about what matches you're looking forward to the most. So here we go. That is our preview for the evening, folks. And here's the card. So we know we have BDE going up against Eric Young. We have the Hardys and the Righteous going up against Order 4. We've got a Knockouts Battle Royal, and the winner will earn a Knockouts title shot down the line. We've got the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. The Elegance brand will defend against Indi, Hartwell, and Zaya Brookside. Then we have the TNA International Championship. Stax is looking to defend against Trey, Miguel. The Knockouts World Championship. So this could have implications on the other earlier match. So Yǐng Lee will defend against Arianna Grace. And call me crazy, but I just feel like something crazy is going to happen in that one. And we've got Mike Santana and Leon Slater going up against Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. So please let me know in the chat which match you're looking forward to the most. And we'll get started. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't have a graphic for every single one. It just is what it is. So we'll roll with that. We'll do what we got to do. I do have another plan with matches going forward. So yeah, we will make sure we can accommodate not having the some of the match cards, but please know that I've got a plan in place. So Derek is in the house. What's up, Derek? Saying hello, everyone. Off work and ready. Where's Jason Voorhees? He'll be here hopefully around 9 o'clock. That's the plan. Love you, baby girl. Cleo saying, what's crazy? I love Varsity Blues. And during the locker room speech, Mox gives at halftime, he says 48 years for the rest of our lives. That clown, I saw somebody earlier say the same thing. And then I think about it. That scene becomes so eerie because of that. But man, what a tragic loss, man. Very tragic loss. Katie said, I watched Varsity Blues in a version of Friday Night Lights still. Remember the Titans #1 and tied for second in Varsity Blues and Friday Night Lights. Yeah, buddy, if you want to do that. If you want to show one of them. Yeah. Not shoot it. You're talking about show it on here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So my son really likes Nerf guns, and he's about to do some target practice, and we've been having some Nerf battles and all that stuff. Not yet. The show starts at 7:30. Well, the countdown starts at 7:30. So we're just doing a little pre-show, just kind of talking a little bit before we get started. Speaking of that, as you know, we always have to do this. What is on the menu, folks? What did you have today? Do you have any snacks or anything for the pay-per-view? Let me know in the chat before we get rolling here. We got about 5 minutes before the countdown starts. So please let me know what you've had on your menu today. And while you all are doing that, I am going to do this one more time. Please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, we are glad that you're here. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's stream. And we hope that you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can know when we have future content. And speaking of that future content, we are going to be off this Sunday. So no Between the Ropes this Sunday. So we'll be back on Tuesday for Fireflies Forever at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back on Thursday to recap this show and to see how we're building towards the next pay-per-view in TNA for our TNA Wrestling Watch Along on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And then you see at the bottom, the TIGs. If you're new, you probably have no idea what the heck that is. Well, it's our annual awards. And yes, we are very, very late on them, but we do those every year. That's kind of where we started our channel. So we do those every year. So we'll recap 2025, and if we can't have the whole gang there, we'll try to figure out a way everybody can be represented. So, Clown said I'll be making cheeseburgers for dinner. That sounds good, Clown. I expect a plate at some point, my friend. Katie saying having pizza and chocolate chip cookies. That sounds good. All right, folks, we got about 3 minutes before the start of the show. So let me know in the chat too, which match are you looking forward to most this evening? What's really got your interest going this evening? I'm ready to see Leon Slater be back in the TNA ring. I know that's for sure. I can only speak for me, but that's one thing I'm really looking forward to, is seeing Leon Slater. So please let me know in the chat what you're looking forward to. And like I said, we're a couple minutes away from getting started on the countdown to No Surrender. Sean Rousset saying making some frozen chicken poppers in the air fryer with buffalo sauce and tater tots for dinner. That's a good dinner too. That sounds good. Sounds really good. I have earlier today. I had the rest of a really good salad. There's a spot locally that it's an Italian deli, and they do all kinds of stuff, and they serve food, sandwiches, and all that good stuff, and really good salad, grilled chicken, really good stuff. Slater's match, also the Hardy match for Katie. And again, the BDE match and Eric Young, we figured we'd get that. We knew we'd get that. It was confirmed. I'm assuming that might be on the countdown. I could be wrong, but we'll see in a couple minutes. So 1 minute to be exact, if our timer is correct. So a little less than 1 minute at this point for TNA No Surrender. And I did want to share a quick comment before I get started. So I want to let everyone know, if you've been around a while, you know that James Chadwick is a family member. He is a part of this channel. James has not been feeling well. He's been dealing with some health stuff. So the one thing I want to say is keep James in your thoughts and prayers. If you want to send him a message and let him know that you're thinking about him, keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. But he did want me to share with everyone that he loves you all and he misses you, and he is looking forward to being able to come back and be a part of the stream. So I just wanted to let you all know that from James. I did have a chance to chat with him a little earlier, and he did tell me to send that message to everyone. So get well soon, James. We love you, brother. Like I told you, you're part of the family. So we love you. We want you to feel better. And we'll see you again soon. We'll be seeing you again soon. So Sean Rousset saying, looking forward to the Women's Battle Royal and the Leon Slater match. Yeah, I'm curious to see who's in that Battle Royal because we may get some entrants from NXT. Who knows where we get folks from, but we are starting right now. So the countdown show is starting. Clown saying positive thoughts and prayers for James. Dylan McClure is saying looking forward to the pay-per-view. Countdown to No Surrender is live right now. So we are here. Nashville, Tennessee. Beautiful city, by the way. Barry Monkey in the house joining us from Twitch. What's up, Barry Monkey? Hopefully you're doing well. You missed the food, so you got to let us know what you had, Barry. The System walking in the arena. Not sure if you saw the news, but shout out to Jazz. She is now officially a coach at WWE PC. About time. And listen, that's a huge loss for TNA, but that's a huge gain for WWE. So I'm hoping that TNA can find. You're not going to be able to replace Jazz. Leon Slater's in the building, so we have a Leon Slater sighting. He's back. He's better than ever. Looking good. Looking sharp. Looking like he's ready to go. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm so happy for Jazz, and she was such a cool person when I met her. Really, really cool. Brad Attitude and TW3. Is Brad Attitude the same? What was the funny name? What was it? Two Scoops? Did he switch his gimmick? Conrad in the house. What's up, Conrad? Y'all go subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling. Conrad is a part of the family and does great stuff over us. So y'all need to go support him. And he's on the road to 3K, so we got to get him over 3K. So let's do that. I'm not saying if you have multiple accounts, go do it, but Sinner and Saint. Okay. Judas Icarus and Williams. We got Sinner and Saint. That stage is big. Wonder if they'll use it. I would hope so. If you made it that big, I hope you got some plans for it because that is a big setup. The ramp and stage there. Yeah, it's a big setup. No problem, bro. You know I got you. Senator Saint doing a little freestyle. All right. They said, listen, we're more than Eric Young's flunkies or Josh Alexander's. Respect us. So let's see what Sinner and Saint do. Brad Attitude in there right now with. Here we go. Ooh. Shoulder takedown there from Brad Attitude. Hey. Yeah, so if you are looking to watch No Surrender tonight, you can get 1 month free using the code. And let me go back real quick. And then I'll go back live on here. But if you use the code, let's see, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do a favor. So if you use the code No Surrender 26, you can get 1 month free of TNA Plus. No Surrender 26. You get 1 month of TNA Plus for free. So spread the word. Let people know. If people come into the chat and they say, "Hey, I'm trying to watch the show," let them know code No Surrender 26, and you get 1 month free of TNA Plus, and that means you can watch tonight's show. And if you haven't been watching the weekly show, you'll be able to watch that live weekly too for a month. So give me 1 second, folks. I will be right back. All right, I am back, folks. I like the terrible names like that, Brad Attitude, or the one from last week, Two Scoops. I love those. There's so many bad wrestling names and gimmicks. Um, I'm so looking forward to it. So, um, all right. So, thank you, everyone. I'm sorry I had to step away for a minute, but was just checking on the kiddos. Haven't you watched Scream? You never say off your. I know. Big mistake for me. But I do. I love the funny names and the bad gimmicks and all that good stuff. It makes it fun, and that ultimately that's what wrestling is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be for our entertainment. So I'm all about it. Swag fan in the house. What's up, Swag fan? Saint Center looking pretty good. And here's a question for all of you, especially those of you that watch TNA regularly. Wouldn't Saint and Center be kind of a welcome addition to more teams in that tag division? Because I think sometimes the tag division, and this could be said for many promotions, but sometimes the tag divisions feel a little like an afterthought. So maybe having Saint and Center in there might add a little bit of competition. Maybe a few more teams have something to do. So Saint Center in control right here. What a move there. Icarus over there getting caught up in some chatter back and forth between him and Brad Attitude. Barry Monkey saying, yeah, Saint Center are currently underused. Yeah, absolutely. They are. I mean, even if you're going to have them lose job, if you want to use that term, on a regular basis, just utilizing them, giving them the opportunity to go out there and do what they're doing. And Williams, what a move, what a dive there to the outside. I didn't see the landing. It looked kind of nasty for a minute, but he stuck it. So Icarus going up. Danny Luna or Elena Black for me if they are in the battle royal to win this. Yeah, I agree. Icarus up top. Splash on TW3. 1, 2, and Brad Attitude breaks it up at 2. This has been a good opening match here. Really good opening match. Didn't mean to show that. I got all kinds of stuff in here, guys, so sorry. Here we go. All right. TW3 in a world of trouble. That might be it. 1, 2, 3. Center and Saint, Saint and Center, whatever you want to call them, put some respect on their name. Center and Saint pick up the dub. Awesome match there from Center and Saint, looking really good in that matchup. So good stuff there. So what'd you guys think of that match? I thought it was a good showing from a tag team that TNA really needs to utilize more, in my opinion. Just putting in the match results. And we will be good. Gia Miller backstage. Hey, John G., how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Mike Jackson in the house. Action Mike Jackson. Gia interviewing him backstage. Also Gia's trainer, if you didn't hear that. Says he's been wrestling for a lot of years. When it comes to TNA, they take a back seat to no one. Oh no. Steph DeLander and Mance Warner show up and disrespect Mike Jackson, and wow, that's not going to go over well. Let's see if Gia Miller gets involved. Mike says you can disrespect me if you want to, but don't disrespect Gia. Steph saying she doesn't respect him or her. Oh, he's telling Mance he's not one of the biggest names. Matt says you want to go, old man. Action Mike Jackson is going to be wrestling at No Surrender. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, Alan Angels? I haven't seen Alan Angels in a long while. Wow, Alan Angels on the countdown. Good to see him. Yeah, 2024 says Hannafin. So, yeah, the sound check. I remember that. Wow. It's really good to see Alan Angels. Ryan Nemeth. So I know who I'm rooting for in this one. Ryan Nemeth going up against Alan Angels. This should be a really good one. This is fun. Sean Rousset saying that was a great match. I have been impressed with them since they've been with Eric Young. Yeah, me too. Me too. I really like Center and Saint. I think they're a good team. I just feel like they need a little bit more to do, and they would be a good addition to the tag team roster. So Bonkers saying Allen all the way. Hey Bonkers, I think you snuck in. I didn't say hey to you before. Sorry about that. Allen Angels back in the house. Frankie Kazarian, huh? Frankie Kazarian's music. Frankie Kazarian, the king, has entered the impact zone. So let's see what Frankie has to say. Frankie saying Nashville, Tennessee. He says the only 10 he sees is him. He says you're going to see an impromptu king speech and not a match. He wants folks to prepare the ring for him, even though there are two people in the ring, Ryan Nemeth and Alan Angels right now. So wow. So he's setting up the king's speech when there's supposed to be a match. He's telling Ryan Nemeth and Alan Angels to leave the ring. Ryan saying, I'm a huge fan of the king's speech. Ryan's just worried about getting paid. He was trying to dap him up, but Frankie was like, yeah, cool. Get out of here, kid. Ryan's like, hey, I still get paid, so it's all good. Frankie saying he re-signed his TNA contract, so talking about all the accomplishments of TNA over the last year, and he's taking a lot of credit for it. Swag fan saying the stage setup looks good. It really does. It looks sharp. It looks really sharp. The fans saying we don't care. Frankie says what you don't care about is body odor and bathing. Wow. Really endearing himself to the Nashville crowd. Saying Mike Santana stole his title. Frank, yeah, get him. Frankie says swag fan. Oh, thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. We really appreciate that. Okay. All right. Thank you. My daughter just brought me a chip. Good stuff. Frankie's just bringing up everybody at this point. And they are bringing up option C a lot. A lot. Everybody's saying wrap it up. Alan Angels just wants a match. Hey, yo, he said, you know who should have wrapped it up? And he pointed at somebody and said, your dad. And if you're under a certain age, don't ask me to explain it to you. Ask your parents.
He said ask the parents.
My son heard that and he said, ask the parents. So give me 1 second. I'm going to have a parent moment.
Yay.
Here's a curious mind right here.
You
So,
said ask your parents. You're my parents.
I did.
Ask what?
Nothing. I will come and get you guys in a little bit. There was something inappropriate that was said.
Let me see. What was that?
Apparently, the crowd was letting him know that he was number one by a certain chant, but I will not repeat that with the young ears right beside me.
Tell me.
They called him a.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That is bad.
No, it's not. But the other bad words I know.
Okay, all right. No,
Go
no.
now. Oh, I had to go down.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, see.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Thank you so much, Swag. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's got a birthday next month, so. Oh, Alan Angel said enough of that yapping. Let's get to fighting. Alan Angel says, this is my big return to TNA, and I'm happy about that. Pretty much, clown, pretty much. Certain wrestling shows you shouldn't be watching. Alan Angels wants a fight. Hannafin referencing the Wrap It Up box from Chappelle's show. This show automatically gets a 10 out of 10 in my book now, just based off of the reference alone. Because if you're old enough to have seen Chappelle's show live, that means you're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of my age, within maybe 10 to 15 years. So I hope so, Sean. I hope so, because I love what they were doing with him before. And he had the mic check and everything. I like that. That was a fun segment, but he's a really good wrestler. I like him, and I hope that he gets an opportunity with TNA for sure. Frankie just decked him, though. Yeah, that right hand from Frankie. Angels takes him down, though. Frankie's outside. Alan Angels diving to the outside. Taking control of the matchup, and Frankie is reeling right now. Alan Angels throwing him back into the ring. Alan Angels going up top, and a dive on 1, 2. Dive right into a cover 2 count for Alan Angels on Frankie there. Frankie now driving Alan into that corner. Oh. He's got Frankie in a submission. He says no. Frankie reversed it and got it into a cover, so Angels had to let go. Frankie is trying to cheat, putting his feet up on the ropes while he's trying to pin him. The ref saw it. He's like, no way, buddy. Here we go. Roll up 1, 2, and no for Alan Angels. Mr. Stormy saying hi to your kids as well. It's been a rough week. My mom broke her left femur. Oh, my goodness. And had surgery on Saturday and is recovering now. Yeah, I'll definitely be saying a prayer for your mom and all of you. Chicken Wing, this is over for Alan Angels. But yeah, we'll definitely be saying a prayer for your mom, Mr. Stormy. And man, that's rough, man. Keep us posted on how she's doing, and just let her know that we're thinking of her, and we do have her in our thoughts and prayers. So yeah, just man, that's rough. Frankie Kazarian takes out Alan Angels. And we are almost at the time for the main card. So Conrad saying hit that like button. That's right, folks. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Please and thank you. It helps us get seen, and yeah, that helps out a lot. So please hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, do what Tiffany did earlier and hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the family. Arianna Grace is back there with Stacks. Swag fan saying packed house. Happy birthday, Chris Bay, says Swag fan. Happy birthday. And I think it's Tommy Dreamer's birthday as well. So happy birthday to Chris Bay and Tommy Dreamer. Arianna says they're going to be the best power couple in wrestling ever. Arianna says she's going to make her dad so proud tonight. I have a feeling that something is not going to go well. So almost time, folks. A couple minutes away from the main card, and we will be getting started with No Surrender for the evening. So now they're about to go over the card. Knockouts Battle Royal. It looks like we get that first. Winner receives a future TNA Knockouts World title shot. I'll go through the card as they do. Stacks and Trey Miguel in the International Championship match. Then we'll have Mance Warner going up against Mike Jackson. Yes, that is correct. Action Mike Jackson. The Elegance brand will defend their titles against Indi, Hartwell, and Zaya Brookside. Eric Yǐng, after he tried to recruit BDE and BDE was like, nope. Now he's got to do battle with Eric Yǐng. So there's that. Yǐng Lee defending against Arianna Grace. The Hardys going up against the Hardys and the Righteous, going up against Order 4. Main event of the evening, Mike Santana and a returning Leon Slater. We saw him earlier. Will be taking on Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. And really, Mike Santana has to watch his back because They keep mentioning option C. Nick Nemeth has the Gauntlet Cup. Eddie Edwards has the briefcase that guarantees him a title shot at some point. Tough spot for Mike Santana. Clown saying, I expect Steph DeLander to do something in the ring now that she's finally cleared. Yeah. I thought since we had that news that they were going to do a mixed tag match. I really did think that. All right. So it looks like we got to flip over to, got the FBI warning. Again, folks, thank you all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you all. Derek. We are getting the start to No Surrender. Showing downtown Nashville. Getting this video package to introduce the night. Talking about how on fire TNA is right now. I mean, they have a lot of momentum. And yeah, I think they're doing quite well in 2026. Obviously, they have a few things to improve from a production standpoint, from a few different things, but that's to be expected. That's anybody. No company's perfect. So good stuff. Barry Monkey saying, looks like we might be getting the first match free on YouTube again. Really? It looks like that's going to be the Battle Royal too, I believe, Barry Monkey. But we shall see. Mike Santana. Nick Nemeth. Eddie Edwards in the system. Should be a good night tonight, folks. So if you don't have the TNA Plus app, I'm going to say this again. You can get a free month of TNA Plus by using code No Surrender 26. No Surrender 26 gets you a free month of the TNA Plus app. So please, 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 folks, if you don't have TNA Plus, if you want a way to watch the weekly shows as well as the specials, use that code, get you a free month. Looks like we're about to get started, folks. Callie, it is starting right now. The main show is starting right now. The countdown started at 7:30. So we are about to get into the main card of the evening, and the crowd is hot. They're ready to go. They're pumped up, giving us the TNA chants. And we are getting that Knockouts Battle Royal up first. So this should be really, really fun. And again, the winner of this match gets a title shot. West Side Gun in the building. Yeah, last night, Mara Sade was able to pick up a victory over Ryan Nemeth. That is not what I was trying to do. And we get Tessa Blanchard. Thank you. So I have a little bit of food thanks to Tucker just brought me a plate, uh, so yeah. Scroll across ticker. There we go. Sorry, folks. I've got some tech stuff going on. Dead Man Forever. What's up? Oh man, hopefully you feel better, Khaled. Man, that's rough. I know this year has been really rough, so I hope you're doing well, and hopefully you feel better soon. Elena Black. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, folks. I'm back. I'm gonna try to wait a little bit before I try to eat. Hopefully, Joe will be here around 9. I don't want to smack in your ears, but Tasha Steele's in there. Mila Moore. Rosemary's in there. Victoria Crawford's in there. So, again, folks, who's your favorite to win this match? Please let me know of the folks we see. Also, Jada Steele, um, Jody Threat in there. Jody Threat is in some trouble right now. Tasha Steele's handling business. That's a good question, Barry Monkey. Does the ramp count as hitting the floor? Good question. Clown, no, man. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. I appreciate that, but um, I want to try my best to call the action as I can, and I know some folks don't get a chance to watch it, and just want to help out where I can. I'll eat later. I can heat it up. It's all good, but I appreciate you more than you know. Harley Hudson. Uh oh, yeah, Harley Hudson is still in some trouble. Rosemary is out though. That is a huge elimination there. That's was not expecting that. Rosemary is going. Wow, she has a steel chair. She's trying to get back into the ring. Referee's like, no, no. Would you like to see Rosemary get a run? If that's something Rosemary wants, Mr. Stormy. If that's something Rosemary wants. Mara Sade over in the corner with Harley Hudson. Um, Tasha Steele's eliminated by Jada Stone. I think I said Steele, but yeah, sorry. Um, Jada Stone is now out. I was getting her and Tasha Steele's mixed up, so sorry, I was combining the two. Um, but I if that's something Rosemary wants, I'm all good with that. I don't think it's necessarily something that needs to happen. I'd like to see her get one more run as the Knockouts title holder over a run in WWE, but honestly, whatever Rosemary wants. If Rosemary did make it to WWE, do you think she would be a part of the Wyatt Six? If she's not a part of the Wyatt Six, I'd like to see her as a group that opposes the Wyatt Six. That's what I would like to see. Harley Hudson eliminated. Wow. And Victoria Crawford and Mila Moore are just teeing off. Ooh, there's no pin, Victoria. Moore hits the knee. Jody Threat's over there putting in work. I'm a little surprised not to see Danny Luna, honestly. Okay. Thank you for letting us know that, damn man, forever. Sorry about Sammy's passing, too. I can see her as Tatum Paxley's best friend on NXT. Myla Grace is eliminated. Clowned. Well, what did you think of that vignette that we got with Tatum Paxley on Tuesday? I thought that thing was amazing. Lena Black still in there. Victoria Crawford is on the apron. She's in a little bit of trouble. And Tess is just kind of sitting over in the corner, just waiting. She is in wait right now. Dead Man Forever is saying, do you think Joe would like that if Rosemary went to WWE, and what would he want her to do? He'd probably want her to be involved with the Wyatt Six somehow. And but I'm sure wherever Rosemary goes, wherever she would go, he would be a fan, no matter where she's at. So Mila Moore trying to get a superplex. Uh-oh. Jody Threat has her, though. Let's see what's going on here. Jody Threat could get a 2-for-1 special here. That's exactly what happened. Tessa was trying to save her friends, but inadvertently eliminated them. And Jody Threat is still hanging on by a little bit. You've got Elena Black, Mara Sade. Wow. Tessa Blanchard and Jody Threat by the tips of her toes. You guys used to do these jokes on Sundays. Well, Jessie, whenever Jessie comes, she used to do those jokes. She's more than welcome to do them anytime she comes. If it's a Sunday show or any stream she pops into. But she is busy as mom and she's doing a lot. So, but yeah, whenever she's able to come back, we'll have her tell some jokes. Mara Sade and Elena Black on the apron right now, and they are both in jeopardy of being eliminated. All Tessa has to do really is just get up and push both, and they're both out of it. Jody Threat still hanging on, by the way. Elena Black is out. Mara Sade has been eliminated. Tessa Blanchard thinks she's won, but she has not. Jody Threat is behind her. And to Tessa's surprise, Jody Threat throws her out. Jody Threat is the winner of the Knockouts Battle Royal, and Jody Threat will get an opportunity at a Knockouts World title shot coming up. So, wow. Awesome stuff. Big there for Jody Threat. Wins Battle Royal. Sorry, just updating the results, folks. All right. That's a great way to start there, and good for Jody Threat too, because she's someone else that I feel has put in a lot of great work in TNA has really earned the opportunity. So Swag saying I was hoping we get a little more with Jody versus Tess. I think TNA missed a great match opportunity. We may get something more. We may not get everything. We may get another match between just those two at some point, Swag fan. But yeah, I want the thing with Tessa is I kind of want them, if they're going to utilize her and put her in championship contention, just go ahead and do it. Uh, again, I'm do what you got to do, but I hope we get a matchup between those two down the line. I feel like that'd be a good program. What are you watching on Conrad? Are you on TNA Plus? Do you think she should? Oh, Triller. Okay. I hope they get it fixed. Do you think she should deserve another world title? I wouldn't do the men's title, Dead Man Forever. I would say the Knockouts title. I would say the Knockouts title. And they're just going over the rest of the card. And again, folks, if you don't have TNA Plus, Conrad, you may want to do that in a pinch tonight. Use that TNA Plus code. Gia Miller backstage again. That's right, Deadman. Leon Slater and Mike Santana backstage with Gia Miller. Been a while since we've seen Leon Slater, so good to see him. Mike Santana speaking to the Nashville crowd. Mike saying that both men are snakes. Swag fans saying, I hate to be that guy, but hopefully the next match gets the crowd a little more hype. We need those. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Barry Monkey saying that Battle Royal wasn't bad. Not the greatest match. They never are. Exactly. But entertaining enough. I agree. They're entertaining. They're always Battle Royals. They're just sloppy. They can get sloppy at times. Um, yeah, they can get a little all over the place. So, but no, this one was entertaining. It wasn't the best, and that's fine. But we did get Jody Threat winning, and that's pretty awesome. So Leon Slater is ready to go this evening. Personally, until she actually shows remorse for her actions, no titles. And I get that too, clown. I get that too. Trying to sneak in bites here and there, folks. So Jelly Roll is at No Surrender. Wow. Awesome. Jelly Roll at No Surrender. I think they need to change up the format of the Knockouts Battle Royal. One knockout at a time helps with chemistry. I like that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. Swag fan saying Jelly Roll has lost a lot of weight. Dang, good for him. Yeah, he's lost a lot. I think he said like over, I forget, over 150 pounds though. I think, which is like good for him, man. Good for him. Stacks going up against Trey Miguel for the TNA International Championship. So let me know, folks. Let me know in the chat who you got. You're rolling with Stacks or you got Trey Miguel winning this one. And Conrad, let me know if Triller gets the commentary audio fixed. Oh, Stacks was trying to get an upper hand, but Trey Miguel was ready for that. Started out a little dirty, but Trey's like, nah, this is my opportunity. Trey is pumped up. Dead Man has Trey Miguel. Stacks, you can't put Arianna in the way. Come on, man. Trey Miguel blew a kiss at Arianna. That upset Stacks. And then he got a nice little super kick to the chin for his troubles. Wow. Trey Miguel taking control of this early. Clown says Jelly Roll lost that weight because of his love for wrestling and he couldn't get cleared before. So, yeah, he got motivated. Trey needs this. Come on, Trey, says Swag fan. Carlos Silva, and that's Teddy Swims is there too. Carlos Silva and Teddy Swims sitting next to each other. That's interesting. You think Bad Bunny's going back to WWE? He might. Trey Miguel right now in some trouble. Stacks working on that apron. Has Trey Miguel hidden under that. And yeah, that's hilarious. Arianna Grace is now getting involved. I had to go back there, so yeah, I didn't see that, but wow, that's awesome. Oh, huge collision into those turnbuckles there for Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel trying to fight back. Trey off those ropes. Stacks just one step ahead, though. Cover here. 2 count for Stacks. Sean Rousseau saying, let's go, Trey. Trey is in a little bit of trouble right now, though. We'll see if he can turn things around. Stacks mocking Santino. Another cover there from Stacks. Crowd wants Trey to get the title. Yeah, they're waiting for a moment to absolutely erupt. They're waiting for that first big moment of the night. Trey trying to get that crowd behind them. They're trying to get behind them too. Here we go. Starting to wake up a little bit. But Stacks is still in control here. Like the serious side of Arianna Grace, her and Stacks are doing well in TNA. I think Arianna will leave with the title tonight. I do too. Clown saying if Jericho comes back to WWE, I can see him versus Bad Bunny. That would be very interesting. But I can see that too. A big spectacle match at WrestleMania. Stack still in control here, has Trey Miguel on the ropes, on that second rope to be specific, and he's going up top here. He's going to deliver a leg drop while Trey's hanging. Oh, Stack slipped. Heard about it from the crowd, and that helps Trey out. Suplex by Trey after the mistake. Can Trey Miguel take advantage? Man. Trey Miguel now trying to make a comeback. Up to that top rope. Drop kick. Tip up. He's feeling it now. He's feeling it. A chop. Reversal there by Stacks, but Trey has one of his own. Kicks and punches and body shots and head shots and double stomp to the back. Cover here from Trey. 1, 2, 2 count. Almost a new champion there. Too much pandering can backfire. It did to Stacks at time. Absolutely. Arianna Grace up on that ring apron, distracting Trey Miguel. Stacks takes advantage of it. Oh, wow. They just tumbled. They had a really bad landing off that top rope. 1, 2. Oh, kick out there from Trey Miguel. That was a little scary. Drop kick to the back of Trey Miguel. Wow. 1, 2. Wow. Carlos Silva and Teddy Swims there looking at what's been. There have been a couple of points in this match that have not been so great, but people are waiting on Trey Miguel to win this matchup. They want it to happen. Oh, let's see what Trey Miguel can do here. Can he win it? Going up top. Mm. Back elbow there from Trey. Oh, wow. That was sloppy. That might be it. 1, 2, and no, it was not it. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Trey Miguel. I heard, but you can't believe everything you hear. That one Bad Bunny coming back, they want to do. Yeah, I think that's a rumor out there. I don't know how much of that you can believe, but yeah, Trey Miguel trying to make a comeback. Stacks another step ahead. He's going back up to that top rope where he slipped a little earlier. He does get it that time though. Back of the neck. Trey is hurting. Arianna Grace might be thrown out. She's out of there. Level playing field, hopefully now. I don't know, dead man. I really don't know. Trey Miguel taking advantage, and let's see if he can win this matchup now. Let's see what happens here. Stacks is in trouble. Can Trey Miguel pull it off? Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And new international champion, Trey Miguel. Wow. Awesome stuff by Trey Miguel there. Teddy Swims getting in the ring for his friend. Wow, what a win there for Trey Miguel. And just think, a month ago, he wasn't there anymore. But Trey Miguel, first singles title in 3 years. Wow. Trey Miguel, very emotional. Very emotional. But he earned it. He deserves it. Good stuff there. Trey Miguel, international champion. Awesome moment for Trey Miguel. It's been a tumultuous month, I would say, for him, but yeah, really happy for him. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff for Trey Miguel there. Some valid points there, clown. You'd have to lean very heavily on the producer. And like you said, even if the slightest thing gets thrown off, do you have somebody in there that can call it on the spot? Eddie Edwards suffered a broken nose last night to the surprise of no one because that thing was pouring. And he has been cleared, though. Santana has been cleared, so I know we were all kind of concerned given the fall and the attention that Mike Santana was getting as TNA went off, but he's okay. He's cleared to compete. Jada Stone is in evaluation. Injury report by BioFlex. But we've got Mike Jackson going up against Mance Warner here in a couple minutes. But wow, I'm just really happy to see Trey Miguel win another singles title. So, oh, this is not planned. So AJ Francis is apparently coming down. AJ Francis is walking out though, so crowd not too happy about it. West Side Gun, right there. AJ Francis, not a favorite, I could say. Just Dwayne, all of the results are scrolling across the bottom of the screen so far. Center and Saint and Frankie Kazarian won on the countdown shows. Jody Threat won the Knockouts Battle Royal, so that means she'll get an opportunity to challenge for the Knockouts title at some point. And Trey Miguel is your new international champion. So that's all the results up to this point. Uh-oh. AJ Francis, is he calling out Jelly Roll? AJ talking a little trash. Jelly Roll said we can go now. AJ saying I come to no surrender and I'm not even on the card. He said, I know how much you all love to hear me talk. Money, money. Billy the Fish. AJ Francis is about to take a seat at commentary. Challenging Mr. Roll, as he said. Yeah, Tom was like, nah, man, nah, don't do this to me. Yeah, man, I did not even like him when he was in WWE. I believe he was. And didn't like him. Yeah, he was there. Hannafin is struggling right now. He does not want AJ Francis out there. Action Mike Jackson and Mance Warner up next here. This should be very interesting. Steph DeLander, obviously, with Mance Warner. Mance Warner and Steph DeLander making their way down the ramp. Oh boy. Don't hurt him. Yeah, don't hurt Mike Jackson, Mance, please. We're going to hand out our first giggity of the night for SWAC fans. You know, I'm a little disappointed. We've been doing this for like an hour and some change, and that's the first giggity of the night. But I appreciate your contribution, SWAC fan. Mike Jackson out there in Nashville, getting the crowd hype. Mike Jackson said, hey, we can fight if you want to. You all good, Derek. AJ Francis on commentary for the rest of the night. Arn Anderson said he loved wrestling Mike Jackson. That's awesome. I'm sure if you went through all of the people that Mike Jackson has ever wrestled, there will be some wild names in that list, and how his career has spanned for so many decades, and the fact that he's wrestled against people like Arn Anderson, but also wrestling against somebody like Mance Warner in 2026. Trey Miguel, Dwayne. Trey Miguel is the new international champion. Mike Jackson. This is classic Mike Jackson right here, walking around the ring ropes, a little old school. Ray Wall. AJ Francis said, "Don't do what I did." And he was like, "Well, he didn't flop. He got punched in the face." So Mike Jackson with the suplex on the outside. Is he gonna dive out? He did. Hanneman said, "That's how it's done, AJ," referencing his days in the WWE. How old is Mike Jackson these days? Wow. I gotta see how old this guy is. Crowd saying you still got it. Mike Jackson is 76 years young. Still out there working. Man, that's crazy. Mike Jackson is the same age my mom would have been. He's actually a little bit younger than my mom. Yeah, he moved. Yeah, moves very well. Mike Jackson in control of this matchup right now at 76 years young. 2 count for action, Mike Jackson. Hashtag no TNA no surrender is trending right now. AJ Francis thinks it's because of him. Mike Jackson over into the corner, going up to that second rope. Oh, he missed. Missed Mance Warner. Oh boy. What is Mance gonna do? Wow. AJ saying that Mance is taking it easy on him. Clown says Action Mike just had a match a few months ago against Effie. Wow. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Mance Warner defeats Mike Jackson. AJ says that Mance took it a little too easy on him. Says he's trending in the wrong direction. They said it's just the violent Mancer that we know. Is he showing some respect to Mike Jackson, or is he going to beat the crap out of him in a minute? He told him, he said, "You still got it," and reaches out to shake his hand. Sign of respect from Mance Warner. I don't know if I trust it. Steph now in front of Mike Jackson. I feel like she's gonna kick him in the nether regions. They raised Mike Jackson's hand. I feel like I don't know. Swag saying, "Wow, okay." AJ said, "You ruined his life." Oh, wow, wow. Little encounter there between Mance Warner and AJ Francis. That got spicy real quick. AJ did not like that Steph DeLander and Mance Warner showed respect to Mike Jackson. Arianna is upset. She tells Stacks he's ruined everything. Arianna is losing it right now on Stacks. Saying that Stacks needs to apologize. Wow, she says if anything else goes wrong, he can eat candy alone and be by himself on Valentine's because she's going to break up with him. Hmm. Well, well. Trouble in paradise. So we got Indi Hartwell and Zaya Brookside going up against the champs, the Elegance brand. So who's your pick to win this one, folks? Please let me know in the chat. Just typing in what match we're getting. Please don't count off for spelling. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. All right, there we go. Made the wife cry for our anniversary this year. Got her a signed Manson SDL wedding. That is amazing. Indi Hartwell and her partner, I would like to win, but I think the tag champs are going to keep their titles by cheating. Says Dead Man Forever. Zaya Brookside has made her way to the ring. Now Indi Hartwell making her way down. Yeah, Indi Hartwell and Zaya Brookside looking to take those titles from the Elegance brand. We'll see what happens. And you know you got to be on the lookout for the entirety of the Elegance brand, including Mr. Elegance and the personal concierge. Speaking of this personal concierge, there he is, Iceman. Oh boy. I knew he was going to say something out of pocket. He says, now be quiet while I introduce you to some real hot chicks. You know what I think about that? You know what I think about that, Iceman?
Stupid idiot.
That's what I think. Mr. Elegance, Ash by Elegance, M and Heather by Elegance. The entirety of the Elegance brand is out here, which means that the numbers game is heavily in their advantage and on their side. We'll see what can happen with Indi and Zaya because you gotta remember, Yǐng Lee does have a match later on, so her services may not be available. But again, the entirety of the Elegance brand out there. M and Heather by Elegance, your tag champs. Again, folks, let me know in the chat, who do you have in this one? Do you have the champs, the Elegance brand, or do you have the challengers, Zaya Brookside and Indi Hartwell? And again, folks, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. Hopefully, Joe will be on here in a little bit. But until then, if you don't mind dropping a like on the video, greatly appreciate it. Helps us get seen and get out there in the algorithm and all that good stuff. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. Please hit that subscribe button and you can join us every week for our TNA Wrestling watch-alongs. And we do other shows on this channel as well. But come and join us for TNA next week. Speaking of our schedule for the upcoming week, I'll do this real quick before the match gets started here. But this is what we have coming up. Fireflies Forever, a show where we talk about the Wyatt Six and a lot of things around the Bray Wyatt universe. And we also remember our friend and Chris, who is Jody's husband. We remember Jody, who was a part of our channel for quite some time. And so, yeah, come join us for that. Thursday, we will be back for our TNA watch along. And then next Sunday, the 22nd, we will be here for our award show. We're a little late, we know, but we will get that done next Sunday, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. And hopefully we'll have most of the family there. I know Tazzy is going to be kind of difficult because he's at spring training, but we'll see. Swag fans saying Elegance gear is always fire. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Indi Hartwell in there with Heather by Elegance. Still need a Halloween watch. Yes. Clown, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm about to make a note. Another note of that. So we can do that soon. Because we do need to do that. And I've been saying that for quite some time. And to be quite honest with you, Clown, part of the reason I put it off is because I know whenever we do it, that's what I'm going to be thinking about. And I'm going to hate the fact that she's not able to be there with all of us that do it. But yeah, we will do that. That was back when we did our bracket challenge for horror movies. For those of you who don't know what clown is referring to. Back when we were trying to figure out ways to cover things and keep things going and interesting. And by Elegance in there with Indi Hartwell right now. Really trying to stretch those arms out. Katie saying Halloween is a great series of horror films. I agree. I agree. Oh, face to the feet of Indi Hartwell. Heather by Elegance might not like that. Face into the turnbuckle now. Heather's having a rough night. It's going to be rough and probably the only time I ever cried during a horror movie where the dog doesn't down straight. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, but we got to do it. And we'll do it as a family. We'll be here together for each other. So we'll make that happen soon. How long have you guys been doing this watch along with TNA and all that? So we started the channel in March of 2020. So I believe around like March 19th or so was our first show in 2020. And the TNA watch along, I think we started the year after that. Uh, so yeah, we've been doing it for a while. Been doing it for a while. Hard to believe that it's been that long, almost a decade, which is wow. But yeah, in a few years it'll be a decade, which is insane to me. But we greatly appreciate all of you being along for the ride with us and sticking with us. You know, we're not pros at this stuff. We do it because we have fun and we enjoy it. So somebody said, "Oh, M by Elegance said OS." So I'm not gonna say what it is because my kids, you know, they'll be like, "Ooh, dad curse." So Zaya Brookside in trouble here. Heather by Elegance in control. Zaya trying to fight back. Heather still with control though. Well, we do what we can, Dad, man. This is one of the reasons why we do it the way that we do. Is because we know some people want to watch different shows and can't uh, for whatever reason. And we try to do our best to accommodate and help out where we can. So glad you're here. Really glad you're here. Indi Hartwell trying to get a tag from her partner Zaya Brookside, but M by Elegance has Zaya in a very difficult situation, and it might be the beginning of the end here. We'll see. Cover here, 2 count for M by Elegance. And again, folks, I keep dipping down because I'm trying to sneak food here and there. So Mr. Elegance talking trash to Zaya Brookside. Ash just got slapped by Zaya Brookside. Dead man says when I'm snacking on some popcorn. I love popcorn. Absolutely love it. One of my favorite snacks. Heather by Elegance now has Zaya Brookside in the middle of the ring, trying to get her up for a slam. Not successful, but Zaya does get Heather over for a slam, and she is in desperate need of a tag. Let's see if she can get there. Indi is waiting on her. Heather's trying to drag her over to the other corner again, make it difficult. Very smart there by Heather. Now tagging in M by Elegance. Drive-by kick from M by Elegance. Wow. In control here for the champs, and Indi Hartwell just took both of them out. Ash yelling orders at M and Heather. And apparently Joe is coming in. There. Oh, that's not Joe. That ain't Joe. Who the heck is that? Who the heck is that? I thought we were getting Joe. That's clearly not Joe, though. Once the person gives me a thumbs up, once this person gives me a thumbs up, I'm gonna bring them back on screen because.
Okay. There we go. I was having
right.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's all good.
Jason doesn't know how to use headphones all that well, apparently.
It's okay. You know how to use the axes, but not the.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So Joe,
happy Friday the 13th, everyone. What's up?
We did get a title change. Trey Miguel is your new international champ.
Nice. Who won the? Did they do the battle royal yet?
They did. And Jody Threat won it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and Rosemary was in it. Tessa was in it.
Nice.
Yeah, Elena Black was in there, but yeah, Jody Threat won.
Any surprises? Like anybody new come in or anybody like returning?
Well, no, but Jelly Roll is there.
Jelly Roll was there. No way.
Has been called out by AJ Francis.
Wow.
Teddy Swims is there. He was there with Trey Miguel.
Okay.
And you remember Mike Jackson?
Yes.
He wrestled Mance Warner.
No way. That's cool, dude.
The 76-year-old action Mike Jackson.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And we got a little bit of heat between AJ Francis and Mance Warner because Mance told Steph that she's ruined Mance and that she's the reason why he's so soft now, basically. So
okay.
Yeah.
I am decked out in my I've got my Jason jersey on there.
Mm-hmm.
There was no Crystal Lake trailer. I'm very saddened by that. I really thought we'd get something like a teaser or something today, but wait, who's this?
Wait.
Whoa, what?
Wait.
Mickey James?
Mickey James?
Yo,
Excuse me?
What's this? Mickey's cleaning house.
Well, Joe, did you see today that Jazz announced that she's a coach at the PC now?
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't
see that.
For
TNA, but good for WWE.
Oh, this is getting to be up. Here comes Indi. we're gonna get a 3-on-3 out of this at some point.
I hope so.
Dude. Derek, Derek, I knew you were good. I was gonna say something similar.
I'm just
But
gonna
I'll
go
let
ahead and
you-
play a preemptive giggity. I hadn't even seen the comment.
I'll let Derek say it for me.
Well, Joe, there's a surprise right on cue.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
I know what Derek scores the show now.
I mean, yep. Well, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna have to go and find the autograph that Jeff got me.
Giggity. All right.
That was amazing. It looks like Ash might have had a wardrobe malfunction as well.
Yeah.
Derek, that's what they call a double dose. Double dose. What's up, Brandon? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. It's Friday the 13th, man. My favorite day of the year. And I get it 3 times.
Yep.
3 times. But here, I got to show you guys. I got myself like a couple amazing shirts from Gutter Garbs, I think is the name of the site. And first I got to show you this. I have been waiting for this. That is a NECA Part 8 Friday the 13th Jason, which they have never made. So it's the first time. I know it's blurry, but it's the first time they've made that. So that got announced today.
That's awesome.
And yeah, here we go. Because I sent these to Jeff earlier. I got this today. That's a t-shirt. They're all licensed to Friday the 13th, the game really now too, which is weird. The game is like defunct. And they must own the licensing to like a lot of this. I got Savini Jason from the game too. Tom Savini created this one for Friday the 13th, the game. It was never in any film, but it was supposed to be based after like the one where he came back from hell, what Jason would look like. Savini designed it, and the only place you could get it was in the game if you backed the game. You had to like be an initial backer of the game, and you were able to play as that character. I love Jason, my favorite horror icon. Me too, Dwayne. Me too. Nice. I got 1 to 7 from NECA. Got to make room for. Yeah, they're coming out with 8 and 9. They're doing the 9 one too, because the only way you ever got that one was a McFarlane toy. So you're gonna get. They're doing part 9 as well. They also came out with this really cool. Let's see if I could find it. Really cool diorama of his of Jason's mom. Really, really cool. And let me see here if I could find it. That was amazing, man. Right on cue, Mickey James comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Let's see if I could find it.
Joe, I'm going to go off camera for a minute because I have not had a chance to eat.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I was munching down some tacos that right before I came on, chicken taco.
Yeah.
Here is that's the diorama. It's his mom's, of course, head with the sweater and stuff on the table, and the candles literally light up. So very cool. So they made that. So there's a lot of merch coming out, just no Crystal Lake trailer. No Crystal Lake trailer. Uber Jason came out from McFarlane as well, but I will bet you they'll probably, well, I don't know. Here comes Eric Young. I don't know if they'll, I'll be honest, I don't know if they can do Uber Jason again, because the rights of it all are weird now. And they're calling them all Friday the 13th the game because I think they hold the rights to the characters, but there was never they were supposed to come out with an Uber Jason part in that game, but it never happened because the lawsuit happened, and then that was the end of the game, which kind of sucked because I was really looking forward to playing that part. But so I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get another Uber Jason except for the McFarlane one. EY. And of course, he's going up against BDE. Oh, BDE was right behind Eric Yǐng. Did not see him. And BDE starting off. Caught Eric Yǐng outside the ring. Takes him down. BDE up and over. Oh, man. Yǐng taking a beating. The candles lighting up is new, but they did release that before with a boiler set for Freddie. Oh, cool. I had the Freddie versus Jason set too that they released. I don't know if that was NECA or not, but it had Jason on one side, Freddie on the other, and it had the fire and stuff in the middle. Who won what, Dwayne? Between Freddie and Jason? Jason did, actually. Kind of. I mean, neither one of them really died, but Jason ended up besting him at the end. Did you ever see the movie? You really should see it. It's cool. It's a fun film. It wasn't my favorite. There was so much hype leading up to it that everybody really wanted it to. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was still alive. That's what I said. Like Jason was walking out of the water with his head, just his head, but he did wink that he was still. So yeah, there was neither one of them really died or won or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah, everybody just wanted to see that. I know for the longest time, folks wanted to see Jason, Freddie, Ash, and Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, and that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Jason versus Freddie versus Ash, but then they could never get the companies together because they would have had to get the rights to the Ash character.
Right.
And the only thing we got out of it was a comic book. There was a comic book series that you could read about it. But he was supposed to join up with that, and it never happened. The Knockouts tag team titles, Elegance brand retained because Mickey came down. You missed Mickey James if you missed it. So if there's any Friday the 13th fans out there, what mask am I wearing? What film is the mask from that I'm wearing? This is a NECA mask. I really like the NECA masks. They're not as comfortable to wear, but they're designed really well. They look amazing.
Be right back.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You have the comics. They're worth a lot of money now. I had them too. There's a lot of there was comics too that did a lot of Jason's backstory and a lot of stuff about his mom and stuff like that, which was kind of cool. But yeah, those comics are rare. They're worth a good amount of money. I have Freddy versus Leatherface comics too. Part 3 says C.R. Beecroft, you are correct. You are correct. It's very close to Part 4, which I actually have, and I'll put that on in a little bit. But Part 4 kind of gives it away because it has the axe mark in the head. No axe wound. Yeah. This is the Shelley one. Yes. How about Shelley's the actor who played Shelley became like a lawyer. He's an attorney. Axe wound comes at the end of Yep. I enjoyed Part 3 because I went to see it. I was pretty young, but I went to see it when it was in the theaters in 3D, which was kind of cool. It was like I think it might have only been like the second 3D movie I ever saw. Freddy versus Jason for the horror championship. Yeah, you'd probably have to put Michael Myers in there somewhere. Although Jason and Freddy, I think, would win against him because Michael's not really, well, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. Like Michael's not really kind of supposed to be supernatural, but he kind of is. BDE gets a 2. Whoa, really close. Got a 2.5. Just rewatched 3 earlier today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a couple tonight after the stream ends for sure. I usually do. Chucky would be hard to sell going up against all of them. I love Chucky. I like the films, but that would be a hard sell going up against all those dudes. Talking about Mike Santana. Did any of you guys hear about? I don't know if Jeff talked about it earlier, but did anybody? Like, I've still been trying to find information about Mike, and there's literally nothing. So I guess he's okay. Jason would punt kitchen. Yeah, see, that's what I think. That's what I imagine. Like, how could? Don't get me wrong. I love the Chucky films are fun. I love the first one. I like the second one a lot, and some of the sequels along the way. But I just don't think he could match up against.
Chucky would have to become Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
That's how they would have to play that. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think. Unless they finally did the thing where they had Chucky take over somebody else other than the Chucky doll, but then it's like, well, you're not really getting Chucky versus whoever.
Yeah, that's true. A horror championship, Jeff. We should do that around Halloween.
Yeah, and listen, Clown brought this up earlier, but you remember when we did our horror movie bracket and Halloween one? We never did the watch along.
We never did the watch along. You're right.
No. And I want to do that in Jody's memory.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We're watching the original OG Halloween, yeah?
OG Halloween, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I could watch that 1,000 times. And I probably have
watched
it.
Yeah,
me too. You know what's funny, Jeff, is I never knew this, and I recently saw it. Do you know they made a made-for-TV version of that with different scenes in it?
Yep.
And I remembered those scenes, and I started to think to myself, what the hell? Like, well, I remember some of that, and I'm like, why didn't I ever see that again watching the movie? And then I found out that was just made for NBC.
Right.
A lot of that was just filmed for the TV version.
Yep. Man, BDE's looking good.
He certainly is.
And this is a cool spot for him, being in there with somebody like EY.
Yeah, for sure. Jason will be the first ever horror champion. That's how Michael gets his middle name.
Woo! Nice.
Ooh, wow, 2.5, very close.
That was a nice move. But yeah, Jelly Roll is there, and Teddy Swims was sitting next to Carlos Silva.
Nice.
We got Mickey James, obviously.
Oh my God, dude! Right when I come on, now how is that for a coincidence?
Man.
Amazing. I would have been mad if I missed that.
Yeah, man, you got to ask it again, man, because I'll be honest with you, I lost it in the chat. I'm sorry, but I promise you. And Joe, Dead Man also asked about. That's probably going to do it, right?
No, kicked out at 2.
Wow. Joe Deadman asked if you would like to see. Oh, I forgot about that too. Alan Angels came back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and Saint and Sinner wrestled on the countdown. Sinner and Saint. Sorry, I keep.
Okay, yeah,
Sinner
nice.
and Saint. But yeah, they came back. Alan Angels ended up wrestling against Frankie. Because Frankie, it was going to be Alan Angels and Ryan Nemeth. Frankie came out and said we're gonna do an episode of the King's Speech and interrupted what they were about to do, and then Alan Angels was like, "Well, since I'm out here, you're gonna have to wrestle somebody." So
Okay.
yeah,
So we got some returns. That's cool.
yeah. Man, BDE is looking good.
Yeah, Dead Man. Let's repeat your question. If you saw that.
Yeah,
Santana was good.
he asked another one too, Joe. He asked if you would be, how would you feel if Rosemary had a run in WWE? Would you like that, or would you rather her stay in TNA?
Rosemary to me is kind of a TNA staple. Listen, whatever is, as long as she can retain the character, I'm okay with that. Because I'd always like to see people like do bigger and better things. Rosemary deserves whatever she would get. If they're going to offer her a run in a bigger spotlight, then absolutely, because she's done so many amazing things.
Right.
Oh man, that's not good.
Not at all.
Young's going to get the pile driver. This is probably, that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Well,
hell of a
BD
match,
sure as hell looked great. Yeah, he did.
Hell of a match. Joe, Dead Man is asking, who's your favorite horror movie character of all time out of all of them?
I mean,
I think yours is.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy question for me.
See,
I like them all, but and it's funny because Jason doesn't have really a lot of personality. Like, there's no personality there. I just liked him from the start just because he's creepy. You know, it's just like I sometimes I think when the killers don't say anything, it makes them creepier. Like Michael, because they don't talk. And it just you can't see the motivation. You don't know like what the motivation is behind what they do. And I think that makes it creepier. But there's things I like about all of them. I like Freddie a lot because of the opposite, because about how he talked and the intellect and all that kind of stuff that he would use. Also because that is probably the scariest one of all, because he can get you when you sleep and you can't avoid it. You can't run, you can't hide. So that's probably the scariest one of them all. Michael was very creepy as well. And then like Chucky was more on the humor side. And then of course like Ghostface and stuff like that. There's always different Ghostface. They're never the same person over and over. So I like them all. I mean, Michael started the whole thing, and Halloween's still my favorite one after all these years. So Michael's definitely up there. I mean, Jason's going to always be my favorite one. I just resonate more with the character, but Michael is definitely up there. What about you, Jeff?
Man.
I mean, yours has to be Saw, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Jigsaw is probably up there for me, but I'm going to throw somebody else out there too, Candyman.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
But probably Jason for me.
Okay.
But Clown is throwing some good ones out. Victor Crowley, if you've ever seen the Hatchet series.
Mm-hmm.
Art has certainly inserted himself into that. I guess my question back to you, all of you horror fans, is who do you consider horror icons? What characters do you consider icons? Because I've heard some people say that Art hasn't made it quite yet. Then I hear some people say that Pennywise is in there. So who are some of your horror icons? Who makes your list?
I mean, you look at a Mount Rushmore of horror, like I said, I think it's got to be Michael up there because he kind of started it all. I think mine would be pretty easy. I'd have to go Michael, Jason, Leatherface and Freddie. Leatherface because he was started. He kind of started it all, right? He was in 1974.
Yeah.
So I think those four characters I think would be pretty much I think the Mount Rushmore, because I don't think you'd have any of the newer ones if it weren't four versions of them.
Right.
So I think they would be the four.
I'm saying that's like the Godfathers.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, again, you wouldn't have had. It's hard to believe that Leatherface started in 1974, which is crazy. I was 5 years old when that movie came out. I mean, I don't think I saw, and even a lot of the Friday the 13th stuff, because I was too young. Like Jeff and I, when we were younger, we couldn't go to R-rated movies. Our parents would never take us, first of all. So, and we weren't allowed to see them. I didn't get introduced to a lot of these films until I was like 13, 14. And even then, my cousin that lived next door to me, his mom would go and sneak us in videotapes. She'd go out and get the VCR tapes, and that's how we watched a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or we watched the TV versions, like we're talking about Halloween, but they were toned down. You wouldn't get the gore. Yeah, you wouldn't see any of that stuff. So that was how I got introduced to a lot of this, and that could have been also maybe why I kind of like Jason, was probably because he was probably maybe the first one I've seen in the movies, because I want to say I don't think I saw part 1 or part 2 in the movies, because I was still too young. I probably saw part 3. It was probably my first one that I've ever seen in a movie, and that's probably why, to this day, I like Jason more than the others.
Yeah, Barry Monkey saying no Dracula.
Dracula is a universal monster. I put them in a different category. Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, Wolfman, Mummy. I'd put them in a different category because they're
Nosferatu.
Right, yeah. They're all like universal monsters. I mean, hell, I was watching Abbott and Costello. Yeah, Barry Monkey mentioned that. I was watching them over my grandmother's house when they would have all those characters on Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
And of course I was watching the Munsters and and the Addams Family and all that kind of stuff too. So I was a horror fan at a very young age. Plus my mom read all the horror paperbacks, all the books and stuff. I tell her all the time when I see her, I said, Mom, you should have kept those.
Yeah.
She had the original paperback for The Exorcist, the original one for Halloween.
Gosh.
The Halloween one I remember distinctly because it had the pumpkin, the poster on the front with the pumpkin holding the knife. But then on the back cover, they had a dude wearing a pumpkin on his head with a sheet. Like a ghost, and that wasn't even part of the movie.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know, like when these guys would get the script, they didn't know what the killer was going to look like. Mm-hmm. So they had to design a book with, they had no clue what these characters were going to be.
Right.
So yeah, dude, I've been a horror fan for a long time, and I'm sure I got it from my parents.
Yeah. Arianna Grace and
Stacks.
No longer the champ, Stacks.
Oh, did Stacks lose?
Yeah, he lost to Trey Miguel earlier.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, that's awesome, dude. Good for Trey. Yǐng Lee. Now, here's the question. Because Stacks, of course, is in her corner, is there any chance that the director of authority comes out and helps Yǐng Lee somehow win the match?
Well, Arianna got herself thrown out of the match early.
Okay.
So, and she was not happy with Stacks, and she was letting him know, like, hey, man, if you screw this up for me, you're going to be by yourself because we're breaking up. So, Stacks has a lot on the line.
Yeah. Interesting question from Deadman. I would want to see her wrestle against Nikki Cross.
Same.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Because Lord knows Nikki needs a match. I mean, she hasn't had
Oh
one
yeah,
forever.
yeah. That should have happened a while ago already. Everything springs through them. Toby, West, Carpenter, and Cunningham. Yeah, Sean Rousset says Ghostface, Chucky, Jason, and Michael. Yeah, I mean, again, horror really depends on the age that you are and probably when you were born, what you saw. The later you go, you're going to be more into like Ghostface because that's a newer property than some of the other ones. And it's a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
No real supernatural of it at all either. It's just always someone lurking behind the scenes that becomes that character.
Oh, she's just going to run, huh? Or at least try to.
Yeah. Nikki Cross and Rosemary could go for the women's tag team. Yeah, they could. Have them fight first, and then they could always join forces at some point. Do you remember the reception that Rosemary got when she went to NXT?
Yeah. Big time. Ooh. Yǐng Lee is
Lee. Yeah. Standing drop kick. I fall asleep to the voice on the phone and scream at night.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Danny Luna. Uh-oh.
All right. That might have given Yǐng Lee a bad. She might have gotten distracted there, and this is not gonna end well.
Gonna help Arianna Grace.
The referee left the ring, so Stax and Arianna are there to their own devices. Danny Luna, wow.
I don't think she'll go. Yeah, I don't see it happening, Dead Man. But yeah, it's fun to speculate.
Yeah, it's fun to have.
Neckbreaker gets a 2. These NECA masks are actually comfortable too. Like some of the hockey masks you wear are like terribly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, the distraction certainly did help Arianna Grace.
Big time.
If she showed up in NXT, who do you think she would go against if they were doing that partnership? She was going up against Wendy Chu at that time, which I thought was really good. Yǐng Lee blocking that. Now she's got Arianna up. Watch out for Stax.
Yeah.
Oh,
he might get himself kicked out.
Yeah, he distracted there and got her tossed into the pole. Referee apparently didn't notice it or didn't see it, I guess. Who corrupted who?
Hannafin has had some good ones tonight. Yeah.
Arianna really never won anything while she was in NXT, I don't think, did she?
I'm trying to think if she ever won.
kind of want to say no, but I don't watch enough NXT to know.
Somebody remind me, anybody that's in the chat that's NXT, an avid NXT watcher.
Backslide here, got it too.
I can also consult with our friend,
Mr. Google.
yeah, Mr. Google.
Speaking of horror, I'm going to see Scream 7 on February 26th. Nice. Trying to get one of the popcorn, but yeah, dude, those popcorn buckets are crazy. They're so hard to get a hold of. She has not won any titles in NXT. Okay, Sean, thank you. I have the mecca of all popcorn buckets. I will never buy another one. The Mecha Galactus from Fantastic Four that's sitting on my shelf over here. It's humongous. Popcorn will never touch it, though. I will never put anything in there.
Yeah, I got my Center's bucket.
Oh, did you?
On my shelf, and popcorn was in it the first day I got it, but it will not be in there again.
Yep. Oh, coming over, Yǐng Lee got out of the way.
Just in the nick of time, too.
NXT doesn't have really any of the character type wrestlers to go up against Rosemary. Yeah, they really don't have. Yeah, I mean, they don't have anybody really similar. Wendy Chu was, I think, like the closest you probably would get.
I'd argue Tatum Paxley.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
And Joe, if you didn't get a chance to see her vignette from this past Tuesday, you need to check it out, because the production of it looked so good.
Must have been before I jumped on the stream.
Yeah, it was. It was right before you jumped on.
Yǐng Lee now waylaying away here. Crowd behind her. Yǐng Lee now in command. Holds popcorn pretty good.
That's right, Cloud.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of them are very cool. Some of them, though, definitely are not.
Yeah,
they're getting ridiculous with them, and people are making a living out of selling them. They're going to theaters, buying like tons and tons of them, throwing them on eBay. So that's like a big business now. A lot of people are doing that.
Staggs was trying to help her. Oh,
close. I can guarantee you that one of the most popular ones this year is going to be Grogu from Mandalorian and Grogu. Yep. Guaranteed. They will definitely have a popcorn bucket Grogu. I guarantee it.
Ooh.
Oh, 2.5. When do you think John Cena will be part of the Hall of Fame? Jeff and I already spoke about it on Between the Ropes. I think it would be cool because there are rumors that Bray could possibly go in next year. And I think it'd be cool if he went in the same year. I think that'd be kind of neat.
Ooh.
This year is very centered around Stephanie, according to what I read. They're really going to center it around Stephanie McMahon.
Up.
Wow, Yǐng Lee's got laid out up on that top rope. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, Arianna fighting back with shots to the ribs. Had they announced anybody else besides Stephanie that's going into the Hall of Fame this year? You know, I don't know. I don't remember anyone, but I could be wrong. They usually start, yeah, you would think they would have started that pretty soon. Yǐng Lee now laser across that top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh.
Big chops. Yǐng Lee is going up. Arianna
Man.
with a good right hand there, trying to
Yeah.
fight back. Big right hand from Yǐng Lee. Now she's got her set up. Does Bray's family want to travel to Saudi next year? If AJ Styles doesn't leave WWE, you could see him headlining this year if he leaves. I don't know. Listen, I would imagine. I would imagine. They'll if they want to do it, then and look. I mean, it's been well documented that the Saudi pay-per-views have loved the Bray character, loved that character. So I don't know. I think I think they would go. I don't think that would be an issue. Obviously, WWE would fly them out there and put them up somewhere for sure. So, but the Saudi crowd loved the horror stuff that Bray did.
Mm.
And clown, the saying goes, money talks.
Mm-hmm.
Money talks. But it all depends on the family. They've said that over and over that it's when they think the kids will be ready for it and all that kind of stuff. So,
Ooh.
Arianna Grace misses with the clothesline, misses with the kick as well, and now Yǐng Lee gets caught. Spinning kick there from Yǐng Lee. Now she's got her up across her shoulders. She's trying to. She's raking the eyes, and the referee didn't see it.
Yep.
Referee did not see it. Stacks with the title. Stacks gives her the title. The referee, of course, doesn't see that either. The referee's not seeing a whole lot in this match.
Nope.
She's been missing a lot of stuff. Now does she not see the belt yet? No, she hasn't.
I guess.
Oh! Yǐng Lee takes out Stacks.
Wow.
But
what? Yeah, she took her eye off the ball.
Okay, now the belt's finally gone. She finally saw the belt and got it out of there. But now she gave Arianna the chance to get her win back here.
Yeah.
Taking out Stacks on the outside. Oh, not the Cobra. You can't do that to your dad.
Yep.
That's terrible. Oh, no, not like this. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, she did get it.
Yep.
Arianna Grace wins with her father's move. Oh, that's horrible, dude.
Wow.
But if you'd have told me that Arianna Grace was going to be the Knockouts champion on TNA this year, I would never, ever have would I have said that. I would have never taken that bet.
Wow.
Would have never taken that bet. And here comes Carlos Silva in to give her the title. Right in the throat. Wow.
Yeah. That's one I saw coming.
Yeah, you did predict that, didn't you?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Now there are a few ways that you can go if you're TNA in terms of who's next to get the title.
Yeah. The darkest moment in the history of the TNA Knockouts World Championship? Damn.
I remember him saying that when Trick Williams won.
Yeah, I remember they said the same thing too, yeah.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Jay. Joe, you remember how I was telling you last night how he might have to duck down?
Yes.
Come here. No, stand up straight. This one.
Holy man.
You remember when he was little, he used to just be like
Yeah.
right there.
Yep. Dude's getting big.
Yeah, he is. You see, Joe's got a Jason mask on. Yeah, he got to meet Kane Hodder.
Oh, Kane's awesome. I did too.
Yeah, he got to meet him too. Mm-hmm.
I have a picture of him going like this to my throat, choking me literally when he took a picture.
Choking Joe in his picture. He'll send. I'm sure he'll send me a picture of it if he can find it. Yeah.
Kane's awesome.
Uncle Swanee.
Hey.
I like this grouping.
Yeah.
Mentor.
Gonna play some video games here.
And you know Rich is old because he called them sticks.
Yes, he did. Nick Nemeth. And Eddie Edwards.
And Joe, you missed my daughter. She brought me some food earlier. So.
Oh, okay. Speaking of food, I think it's time to change out the mask because I'm going to finish my last taco that I have.
There you go.
And then I will. Ooh, I got a red welt from the button on the inside of the mask. So I'll change that one out. I'll put the other one on when I'm done with the taco that I have. You don't like order 4.
Neither does Elijah or his horse.
Very true. Put the mask back on. You're going to scare us. Oh, that's an old one. That's an old one, dead man.
I hear that every day. Put your mask back on.
Put your mask back on.
This is it.
Now I have a red welt from the button. Oh, it's order 4 in the Righteous and Hardy's coming up next.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll see. What you got in this one, folks? Let us know.
Here comes order 4. I'm eating a chicken taco.
Oh.
With shredded cheddar cheese, sour cream, and spicy taco sauce.
There you go.
Hardy Boys and the Righteous to win. There is Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, let us know who you got, folks. I mean, I might go with the team that has Special Agent Zero. That's just
that dude is like, I mean, my God. They have him built up to be like, you can't touch that dude.
right.
Guitar Case casket match is this Thursday. That's going to be fun. Mr. Stormy says, I would say order 4 to continue the story with the Righteous and the Hardys.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I love the Righteous entrance and stuff. It's so like cult-esque, like Manson-y kind of stuff. I like it. Well, I should say I dig it because, you know.
We dig.
We do.
Except for Dutch and his just obsessive use of the tongue gesture.
And the Hardys.
Oh, that was a pop. That woke the crowd up.
How long do you think, Jeff, it'll be before the Hardys return to WWE? Because I'm pretty certain they're going to retire there.
I'd say a year.
A year yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is another thing too, having them go in the same year as Bray.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool too.
Would be perfect.
Yeah. Stole my finishing move, tongue gesture.
Now, Derek, here's the thing: is it a submission or a pin?
Derek's gonna say both.
He is, and that's the right answer.
It is the right answer. Arianna Grace is now the new Knockouts World Champion. TNA at its finest.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy. It can be, depending on the situation. It's a good answer, too.
Good answer. Yeah. I get it, Sway.
Yeah, I would get why people would be upset about it. I wanted Yǐng Lee to hold on to it for, but don't count out that she'll get it back. This is to further along the story, but it's more than just a story of her. It's a story of her against her dad, and that's what it's going to further along. And he's got his hands full with other things going on too, with his own job. So it's all part of that. And I'm okay with her getting it for a little while, because you're going to have, they're going to build this up to be a face to get this, to be that next person that's going to, could be Slammiversary that the title will change. We'll see. But I'm all right. I'm all right with it. I think people need to kind of get over that NXT kind of animosity stuff, because I from what I understand and what I've heard, they're working together all the time. They're working together with Shawn. They're working with Triple H. And they wouldn't. I'll be honest. And I'm a huge TNA fan. I love everything they've done, but I don't know that they would be where they are right now with this deal in AMC without the WWE stuff. I don't think they would have. They're just getting more exposure and stuff like that. And, so I'm fine with it. Secured our ticket for the wife and I to meet Ali. Oh, that's cool. I had to wait to make sure I didn't have to buy two next month at an Indi show, and got a number 6 of 10 card for him to sign. Oh, that's cool, dude.
Wow. That's awesome.
The convention that I went to just this past year that I got the Gillian Anderson autograph from, the same convention center is having RetroCon, and the first guest they announced, Jeff, is Nicholas Hammond, who played Spider-Man on the CBS TV show.
Oh my goodness.
And I have to go. I'm like, he was one of my heroes as a child, because that was the first ever Spider-Man I ever saw live action, and I was a huge fan of the character. And then, Jeff, I heard that a lot of people from Battlestar Galactica, including Dirk Benedict, who is another hero of my childhood. So I'm like, dude, I gotta go and get to meet some of these people, because again, those two. And if you're a fan of the new Battlestar Galactica, also Edward James Olmos is going to be there, who is amazing actor. And a lot of the rest of the cast from that one, Trisha Helfer is going to be there. So that's going to be a good con. I have to go. And it's a cool center. I really enjoyed going there. It's huge. It's the place that they have the National Dog Show, and it's immense in there. And it wasn't the crowds weren't bad at all. and there was a lot of space and stuff like that. So I definitely have to go. Nicholas Hammond alone, my God.
Yeah.
He was my Spider-Man when I was a kid. And I thought he played it. If you've never seen those, very campy, but I thought he played a great Peter Parker. I'm not going to say he played the best Spider-Man ever, but he played a great Peter Parker, an older one especially. So Jeff with the kick. Nope, missed it. Ooh, Jeff ducks under that. You ever plan to come to San Diego Comic-Con? I'd love to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'd love to go to that. I've been to the New York one, but I've never been to San Diego. San Diego is like the mecca of Comic-Cons. Oh, man. It's all broken down. And they are working with the righteous. There goes Special Agent Zero goes out. Do you think Alexa Bliss will ever join the Wyatt Six at all this year? I think it's going to happen after her and Charlotte have a falling out, which you're starting to see hints of. And I think that's when she may turn bad. I think they're going to try to keep Charlotte a face, even though she's a better heel. But I think they're going to try to keep her a face, and I think Alexa will be the one that'll turn on her. Oh, I forgot SmackDown was tonight, too.
Yeah.
That said, no spoilers. All right, mask number 2.
There you go.
Oh, now my light's wigging out here. Okay, there it is.
There it is. Dutch. Just get Special Agent Zero in there, please. So we can get a hoss fight.
Right?
Vincent. Ooh. Man.
I don't get the USA channel. Oh, okay. I get USA on Sling. Sling has it. Now, this mask I have on is a pretty easy one to guess. My favorite Friday the 13th film. Nice move there from Vincent. I'm sorry, but I don't see TNA coming out of this partnership looking good. No, okay. I mean, everybody's got their opinions, Jeremy. I'm completely opposite, though. SmackDown's the only wrestling, and AEW now are the only 2 wrestlings I can't watch. SmackDown's been a lot better, Dead Man, I'll be honest with you. It was pretty rough for a while, but now that they have like a lot of the newer people on there, it's been a lot better. It's been a lot better. I don't know if you've been watching recently, but ever since they have so many of the NXT people over there now, it's a very, very different show. Trick Williams, Jordan Grace, they've really filled that show up with new talent. Obafemi has been there, although he hasn't picked the show yet. So, toss up between part 4 and 7. Corey Feldman and Kane Hodder are amazing and are high water marks for Friday 13th. Kane devoted himself entirely to the role. And Kane's Jason is very different because a lot more body movement. Kane adds like the breathing. Like when you see Kane playing him, you could tell when he's pissed. Like the other Jasons were kind of stoic, but you could tell like Kane gives it more emotion because he'll stand there when he's mad. You'll see him like breathing real deep, and you'll see like he's mad. When it was that Jason versus Tina, that whole thing, and when Tina was beating him up, like, oh dude, like you could see how mad Jason was getting. And Kane really developed a lot today. Kane should have played Jason in Freddy versus Jason. I think a lot of people are pissed that he didn't, but they wanted a taller guy. Then Kane's kind of on the short side, so they wanted somebody taller to stand up to Robert Englund, but I don't know. Dutch pushes him off, but now Ali's got DDT. Ooh. Vincent trying to get up. I met Kane Hodder at a convention, and he's a very, very cool dude. Very cool dude. Yeah. Went up to get a picture with him, and he comes over and he goes, all right. And he goes, now I like to do this thing where I put my hand like right here around your neck. Are you cool with that? And I'm like, yeah, man, absolutely, I'm cool with that. You know, getting choked out by Kane Hodder in a picture, yeah. But let me tell you, like I just expected him to just kind of rest his hand here. Literally, when the person goes to take the picture, he squeezes, and he'll go like this, and all of a sudden your eyes go, and that's how the picture comes out, which was fantastic. But he was
a realistic reaction.
Yeah, very, very cool dude. Very, very nice guy. I met, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I think I met 5 of the actors who played Jason. CJ Graham was cool. I forget who. I can't remember the one who played him in part 6, but I can't remember his name now. Big dude, weightlifter guy. Ken Kurtzinger was the guy who played him in Freddy. No, that was Freddy versus Jason. Was Ken Kurtzinger? He was a stuntman who played him. And then Derek Mears. I got to meet Derek Mears, who played him in the remake. Derek Mears is the nicest guy, but he is one of the freaking tallest dudes I have ever seen. Ever seen. And if you've never seen the Jason versus the Jason remake, oh my God, brutal. Brutal. That Jason would run after you like brutal. I love that. I've really grown. When I went to see it first, I didn't know how to kind of take it, but man, I love that now. I could watch that over and over again. Like just, I think it's great. I really do. One of the, probably the coolest remakes I think they've ever done. They went with Ken and Freddy versus Jason because he lived in Canada. Oh yeah, that's right. I did read that. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
I heard Kane talk about that actually. Vincent ducks underneath. Oh, ooh, big spear to Vincent. Vincent goes down. Here comes Matt Hardy. Delete.
This whole
Twist
thing's
of fate. Yep. Twist of fate. Skyler blocked it though. Now Jeff Hardy and Hotch are in there. Ooh. And here comes Special Agent Zero, and down goes Jeff Hardy.
Oof.
Special Agent Zero standing by himself in there now. Is he going to fly? There he goes.
No way.
Good God, dude.
No way.
How in God's name does that guy have that kind of athleticism? Like, that's crazy.
Good grief, man. No,
no. Is Dutch going to try this? He did. Dutch goes out and does it on the others. A little bit different. Oh, there's the tongue. There's the tongue.
Jeez. All right, Dutch. Man. We get it. We get it.
He's broken a bone in multiple people's necks doing the choke. When I met him, we talked about Insane Clown Posse. He had his Hatchet Man chain on. Oh, nice. Is Oba going to pick up Raw or SmackDown? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. It's going to depend on the feud. Like, who are they going to have him feud against? Oh, look at this.
Allspike.
Yep. The two big men fighting it out.
Woo!
Whoa!
Yes, sir. Now, Dutch is not a small man.
He is not. They're trying to gang up on the big guy now, which I don't blame them for.
I mean, everybody has to get them at the same time. Everybody's got to get a limb. And even then, I don't know if it's enough. Hannafin just said the same thing. He said, I don't know if 3-on-1 is enough.
Man, it may not be. Vincent now lining up. And down he goes as well. If all my family was on SmackDown or Raw, who would you want him to go against? All right, we got to get rid of this clown, whoever this is. Goodbye. Dual Twist of Fates, yes.
Oh.
And now dual Swanton Bombs as well. Order 4 still kicks out. Look at the bodies littered around this ring. This is awesome chants from the crowd. Yeah, everybody's laid out. Everybody's laid out. Obafemi's en route to SmackDown. Don't spoil anything too big, Dead Man. Gonna watch it probably later on at some point.
Yeah, I probably will too.
They got him out on a ramp here, but saved by Vincent,
no.
thankfully. Oh, throw them both off of the ramp.
They're diving off of it, right?
Oh, yeah, you would think. Yep, there goes Vincent. And Jeff Hardy went out the other direction.
Man.
Powder in the face from Tasha Steelz.
Of course, she's going to.
Oh, he threw. Dutch couldn't see, accidentally hits Hardy, and he's going to probably cost him the win.
Yep.
450 splash is probably going to be enough to, yep. Controversy. Little controversy.
Just a tad.
Oh, lights out.
Elijah. That's his music. I heard the guitar.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, here he comes. No, wait.
Wow.
Who the hell is this? That is not Elijah. Mustafa Ali isn't liking it, whoever it is. Is Elijah in the casket?
I feel like he might
Yeah,
be.
Elijah's inside the casket. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh, there he is. Big right hand, and there goes Ali into the casket. Oh, he almost got closed in. And Ali's getting out of dodge. Getting out of dodge.
Caskets and horses, not fun for.
That's right. That match is this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Which means y'all that are watching here, you got to come back out and join us every single week, every single Thursday we do this show. So make sure if you're watching for the first time, you come and check us out. Oh, Santino's pissed. Go up. You can't separate family from work. You're failing being a father. Damn, dude.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Santino's kind of stuck.
Yeah, he is.
Not a whole lot he can do. Order for a victory. Good match. Oh, you're asking if Femi was on Raw or SmackDown. I don't know. Oh, who would you want him to go against? Oh, sorry. For a first feud? I don't know. That's tough. Guitar case casket match coming up this week.
Mm.
Tessa Blanchard and Jody Threat.
I figured we'd get that again. So
that's on Impact this coming week. And main events coming up, guys. Mike Santana and Leon Slater going up against Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards.
let us know in the chat, who do you have in this one? Joe, they keep playing up the idea of option C.
Yeah. Does he have to announce that he's doing that, or can he just use it right away?
See, in the past, it's just been they've had to announce it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I mean, if they change things up, I mean, who knows? But it could get wild. It could get wild and crazy. Give me 1 second, Joe.
Yep. By the way, in case you are wondering, the mask that I have on now is from Part 4. Friday the 13th, Part 4. So the axe wound up here was, of course, after the, getting hit in Part 3 with the axe at the end. And the chevrons are the same. And you can see the wear like on the nose and stuff like that here. And this kind of gives it away because the chevrons like disappeared halfway on the top. So this is from Part 4. Which is my favorite one. Part 4 is my favorite one. Followed closely by Part 6. I like Part 6 a lot. And then, honestly, The remake is up there now for me. The remake might be my number 3. And one of the ones that I have way down my list now is the original. I'm not as big a fan of the original as I was when I first saw it. And it's because I don't know, maybe I'll grow to like it more when I see this Crystal Lake series, because maybe I'll get to know Pamela as a character better. And so, maybe that'll lead me to liking one again more. But the first one wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't great. Other than having the fact that it was his mom doing the killing, because you really just didn't know. But it's not one of my favorites now. It's pretty far down on the list. Yeah, the Alice Cooper stuff that's really, really, really that was when I really got into this, because, let me see. I'll show you all a picture if I have it. I think I do, though. Pretty sure I saved this somewhere. Yeah. This is me in my senior year of high school. Okay. Senior year of high school. I sprouted up. I wasn't as tall. Like I got to be over 6'2", like 6'2" in my senior year of high school. But it's going to be hard to see because the photo's black and white. But that's me standing there. That's a friend of mine, and we did a lip sync video of Man Behind the Mask. And he is, of course, dressed up as Alice Cooper. You could see the smile painted on his mouth and the black around the eyes. And that's me wearing a goalie mask, because back in these days, you could not get a replica Jason mask. They didn't make them. So I'm wearing a goalie mask, about to come in back of him and grab him like they did in the Alice Cooper video. And, of course, I had the vest and the flannel on and stuff like that. But this was a lip sync contest, and we had a blast. That was probably like my big moment in high school. So, yeah, that was
great. What grade were you in there?
That was 11th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 11th grade. It was such a cool moment, though. We lost by a stupid half point to the 3 most popular guys that were in the school. Wow. But they got booed off the stage when they announced that we didn't win, which was amazing. Like, everybody were like, "You should have won. It would have been good." I mean, we had things going against us. Don't get me wrong. Tony, the guy that was sitting there that was dressed as Alice Cooper, the whole thing was I was supposed to drag him off the stage at the end. I was going to grab him by the head and drag him off the stage like they did in the video. He, that day, was at a track and field event and got speared in the leg with a javelin. Oh, no word of lie. No word of lie. And I thought we weren't even going to be able to do the whole thing. But he was a trooper. He came. He sat in the chair. He did the whole thing. But, yeah, it was awesome. My little sister was in it, too. My sister was one of she was, oh, God, she's probably like 8 years old. And she was hiding in a sleeping bag on the stage. So all her whole part was to get up, see me, and go off screaming. Man, we had a blast. That had to be like one of my shining moments when I was in high school.
That's awesome. What's
up, Jen? The remake has really grown on me. When I first saw it in the theater, I wasn't that thrilled by it, but man, have I grown to like that over the years.
It's pretty good.
It really is. Yeah, really is. Mike Santana's on his way out. Yeah, I like it a lot more now than I did when I first watched it. And Derek Mears he's such a nice guy. I met him as well. Very, very nice dude. Do I still talk to who, clown? The guy that got hit with the guy, Tony, the guy that was in the music video that got hit with the javelin. On Facebook every now and then. We weren't that close that we hung out a lot. But I still talk to him every now and then on there. We reminisce about that night and everything like that. He felt so bad, like he's like, "Oh my God, I didn't want to screw this whole thing up" and everything like that. But I mean, what are you going to do? Like a freak accident like that? But it was awesome. Like it was so much fun. And the beginning of the video, I had a casket that we made out of cardboard, and I was laying in the casket. And then we had two other friends of mine. One of them played the Tommy Jarvis part, and the other one was Hoss that came and dug up the grave. So that we enacted that whole thing too, where I come up out of the grave and I grab the character that played Hoss and I throw him into the grave, and we did this whole thing, and it was awesome. Like it was really, really cool. And that Alice Cooper, the songs that he did for that from his album Constrictor, which is one of my favorite albums to this day, and that got me kind of to like Alice Cooper. I, of course, had heard I'm 18 and songs like that. No More Mr. Nice Guy, but I wasn't a fan like I was after that album, and still to this day, Alice is awesome. I've seen him 3 times, I think, and he performs Man Behind the Mask in every one of them, and he always has Jason up on stage with him. All right, we are going to get underway here. Eddie and Nick Nemeth over in the corner. They are coming up with a strategy here. And great to see Leon Slater back.
Yes.
In a TNA ring, man. Sister Christian, when the guy finds the weed field. So many people talk about that. It was like, don't ever mess with Jason's weed, man.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the man's weed.
He's protective, man. How do you think he's managed to stay so mellow?
Right.
For so many years. I mean, honestly, let's think about it. It's a wonder he hasn't done more, and most of the times it's because people keep coming to mess with him.
Yep, that's true.
So just throwing that out.
That's true. The kills in that one are brutal, man. When he lights that girl on fire with over the campfire, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
The kid that he runs after with the hatchet, and he gets the perfect hatchet throw right in the kid's back.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was brutal, man.
Yeah.
The popcorn bucket for Regal is a ghost face in a display case, like they had in Scream 6. Yeah, I've seen it. It looks very cool. There's also a bloody Scream head too, I think, where you have there's blood coming down it. I'm excited. I'll be going to see Scream. I really wanted to see Silent Hill 2 earlier, but of course the weather here just didn't allow it. I'm kind of glad though that I didn't, because I heard it was really bad, which is a shame, because that's like my favorite game of that series.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2. It's my favorite one, and they said they just destroyed it. And that's a shame, because I enjoyed the first movie. I liked the first one. The second one was a little weird, but I really had high hopes for 2, because if they just would follow the damn game. But you know what, Jeff? The more the more that stuff comes up, the more I think about that. You can't cram a game that can take you 30, 40 hours to play into a 2-hour movie. You just can't.
No.
You just can't. And that's why The Last of Us worked so well, because they did it as a series.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what they should do. Have a Silent Hill series and just do where you could do like a bunch of episodes and stuff. It just would work out better. Congrats to Arianna. I always felt Jason was actually the hero. He died because people didn't pay attention. His trapped soul watched his mom die, and if you don't go to Crystal Lake, he doesn't. That's very true. I mean, that's a very good way to look at it. Like, he's not, other than when he went to New York in space. I mean, out there were just bad. But I mean, but other than that, yeah, you don't. It's. They went into the lore a little bit more with that commercial that they did for the Apple Orchard stuff earlier, and I kind of like how that director did that. That
was very well done.
It really was, I really enjoyed that. and they went into lore a little bit more there. But yeah, I mean, it's not like he ever ventures really out of that area of the camp. But then the girl that was in that, the final girl, and what happened with her, I'm not going to spoil it. You can't watch it now. Unfortunately, it's not on YouTube anymore. But if you didn't see it, that was the first thing that was done Friday the 13th in a long time. And I thought it was great. It was like a little 20-minute movie that they did. And I thought it was done really, really well. And the lore was really all in there too.
Yeah.
Mike Santana and Eddie Edwards. Mike Santana now going after Nick Nemeth, who comes off, though. He said, nah, you're not getting me. He forgot to get off a boat, and they dragged him to space. The space one is very weird, but it has one of the coolest kills in any of those films ever.
By
Ever.
far, yeah.
The dip in the girl's face and the nitrous oxide and then smashing her head just into little bits of ice was one of the coolest things I've ever seen Jason do. That and the sleeping bag kill, right up there for me. Right up there for me. Yeah, ask Kane Hodder which is his favorite, and he says the sleeping bag one.
Oh, earlier they said that Eddie Edwards broke his nose.
Oh, okay.
And Santana was cleared. He had some back
Okay.
stuff, but he was cleared. So
Dead Man, it's Jason by far. So
by
people have
far, and it's not even
Yep.
close.
No, it's not close. People calculated that. You could look that up, actually. A lot of people counted the amount of victims each one of them have had. Michael is the smallest, actually. Jason's the biggest, and then Freddie is inside there as well. And Leatherface is up there, but I think Michael came out with the least. You get that kill, and then the throwback sleeping bag. Yeah, later in
Yeah.
Jason X is like I said, that's a guilty pleasure movie for me now. That's a guilty pleasure for me now. I like when Jason fights I should call it Data, because it's like he fought Data from Star Trek The Next Generation when he fought the female android.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, I mean, you could really get crude and say it was like the android sex toy of the other guy that was on the ship, which she kind of was.
I mean, it's basically what the deal was. Without them being overt, it was pretty.
Yeah.
It was pretty clear. It was pretty clear.
How about the scene in that, Jeff, where the woman got sucked out the portal?
Oh my gosh!
The ship, dude.
Ooh, what a boot!
Making up for lost time, man. Leon Slater, man. Like I said, great to see him back. Oh, Eddie Edwards with a cheap shot kick to the back.
Of course.
Nick comes over into the corner now. Eddie's going to get tagged back in, and some shots to the chest here from Eddie. Big chop.
Ooh, what a chop! Another good chop. That'll wake you up in the morning. Man. Whew. Yeah, that'll. Yeah, Leon's looking pretty good, though.
Since he did the most killing in his movies, which movie did he do the most killing in? Oh, boy. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up. But I'm gonna go with part 4. I'm gonna go with part 4.
There were quite a few.
I'm gonna go with part 4. Now, if it's part 5, that doesn't count for me because that was not Jason. If it ends up being part 5, then that wouldn't count for me because he's not Jason. He's Roy. Leon Slater on the outside takes down Eddie. Eddie gets tossed back inside. Leon going up. Wait. The system.
Yep.
Cedric Alexander was getting in there.
Cedric.
Now Santana's going to fly and take out the system. I think Santana's okay.
I think so. I
think
he's
he's okay. Leon up on the top. Now Eddie rolls out. Nick Nemeth with the super kick, and down goes Slater. Eddie Edwards covers 2. No, kick out of 2. Part 80 takes out the whole crew and students -2 on the boat ride.
That's
true.
True.
That's a lot. There was a fun kill in that movie too when he boxed the dude.
Julian up
Yep.
on the roof. Yeah.
Yep. And dude's just trying his best to just take him out, man. And then he wears himself out so much from punching him. And then he's like, all right, man.
All right, man. Give me your best shot.
Give me your best shot. And Jason just blops his head off with his bare hand.
Into the police car, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I looked it up. The most was in Jason X. Okay. 21. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I could see that because he killed a lot of the soldiers.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's true. I forgot he had like kind of an army on that ship.
Okay.
Plus, I'm wondering there too, Deadman, are they counting the ship that they crashed into? Because of Jason, they went off course and they crashed into that rescue ship. So are they counting the bodies from the crew of that other ship, which they might be? Nice move from Slater. I'm so sad we didn't get the Jason X thing in the video game. That would have been so much fun.
Yeah.
Into the dumpster. The head then shows up later in the play.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
you're
right.
right. Yeah, you're right. My favorite scene from Manhattan is the boombox. When the kids have the boombox on the street, Jason comes past, just kicks the boombox, and they're like, "Yo, man, what's up, man?" And then you see Jason just look back, goes like this, pulls off his mask, and he goes, "Yo, that's okay, dude, it's okay." And they got
break it
That was
again.
great.
Why don't you break it some more? Get your anger out.
Clown, you know how very little of that film was actually filmed in New York? They couldn't afford it. They filmed almost all of that in Vancouver.
Mhm.
And the only scene that was filmed in New York was the scene where he was in Times Square. And Kane said that was the coolest thing ever because all the people that came out to see that when they were filming. And he said he had a crowd around him. And I could imagine, if I found out that was happening, I lived in New York, I would have been there too.
I would have been there.
Yeah, like that. But they couldn't even film it in New York because they didn't have the budget.
The money, yeah.
Oh, the system's trying to get it on Leon, avoided them both. Oh, man, Leon almost got over and made a tag. Nick stops him, though. Now Nick goes, right into Eddie Edwards. Now we get the tag. Santana's in.
Oh.
Ducks underneath a clothesline. Clothesline of his own. Nick goes down. And again. Whipped off the ropes. Stopped the momentum, did Nick Nemeth. But now he comes back with a huge chop. Nick goes down. Here comes Eddie.
What a chop by Santana.
Santana ducks underneath the clothesline there. Look at this. Oh, man.
Rolling buck 50.
Now he's got Nick up. Nope. Nick avoids it. Misses the kick. And here comes Nick Nemeth off the ropes. Jumps over Nemeth. Caught him. The crowd just gasped when they saw him.
That was so smooth.
They wanted They wanted him to kick the dog. Yeah, they never. Kane said he would never hurt any animals. Yeah, that was cool of him. Jason Goes to Hell. I hate that one. That is my least favorite one in the series. I hate it. Hate it. Can't stand that one. That to me is the worst one by far in the entire series. Terrible movie. They got a dude that was in high school to direct that. He was just out of high school directing his first film. They're supposed to make a documentary about that, which I doubt I'll even watch. That whole thing where they, wow, dude. Cover to nope. I hate how they made it related to Evil Dead, and then people are saying, "Oh, Jason's a Deadite." That's stupid. Yeah, that one was terrible. I couldn't stand that. The only thing I liked about that was the fight that he had with the kid who was in Friday 13th, the series, John D. LeMay.
Yep.
I liked that part of it when he came back at the end and fought him, and then, of course, the Freddy glove coming out at the end. That was the only parts of that I liked. The rest of it was awful. Yo, almost showing a little too much of Nick Nemeth's butt there. Oh, yeah, the crowd crowd got a little bit of a view there.
Things got a little cheeky there for a moment.
Leon Slater over the post.
Oh my gosh.
He does that like with no effort. No effort.
The
system trying to come over. Macklin is here. Oh, Macklin takes out Santana. Macklin and Ray Walt saying he's been fired, but
they just spit on him too. Oh man. Yeah, we got to fight. We got to fight after that.
I don't think Macklin's been fired. Could we call them a bitch? Wow, dude. Oh, now he's attacking security. Look at this. They're fighting out into the crowd. Most selfish thing Macklin could do. Well, Santana's gone. We only have now it's Leon Slater, and he's got two men in the ring.
But you know what? It's the best thing for Santana because it means that he won't lose the title tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
He can't lose it if he's not there.
How the hell's Leon going to take on the entire system, though? Oh, I wonder if could he get some help here? Man, Slater is in there. The referee has lost complete control of this match.
Complete control. Complete control.
Nick over there on the other side of the ring just laughing over there. Who's going to come out? I guess Nick wanted to show everybody the moon. Yeah. Any women that were sitting out there probably wouldn't mind.
Although I will say, Joe, I mean, it did get kind of bright.
It did, yes. Yes, it did. Nick just like mocking Leon Slater here. Ray Walt saying Nemeth could have fun with this. Someone's got to come out here and help. Who is it going to be? Could it be Moose?
Could be.
A-hole chance.
My kids will love this chant right now. I told them that was said earlier, and my daughter was like, "Oh, that's not that bad. I've heard it worse." I was like, "Well, I'm sure you
right
have."
When they get that age."
Yeah.
Slater somehow musters up the energy and takes out Eddie. He's fighting, it's a 1-on-2. Leon trying to get fired up.
Man.
Nemeth gets a tag to Eddie here. Here he comes. Leon Slater caught him. Oh! Eddie never left the ring, so he has to look out because Eddie's over in that corner.
Yep.
Slater with him. Taking down both men. Look at this. They're both dazed, standing up. Slater's going up. Crossbody. Both men down. Cover 1, 2. Oh, man. So close.
So, yeah, they're going to have to address Macklin again.
They definitely are.
On Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, no ref, dude.
Oh,
Oh, here come the troops.
you can count to 100.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Crowd booing. You got Eddie. You got the. Oh, it's Moose.
There we go.
Well, the odds just got a little more even. AJ showing up. That would be cool, dude.
Moose.
Moose in the ring now against 3 men. Leon is still down. Double clothesline. Oh my God. Standing drop kick. Cedric Alexander gets taken out. Kip up. Look at this. Brian Myers is like, I don't want any part of this.
You mean I gotta face that guy?
No, Moose is having none of that. Big boot to the face. Eddie Edwards, though, is trying to slide back in. Has to watch out for Eddie here. Power bomb into the other members of the system on the outside, but Moose got to turn around. Eddie's trying to get up behind you. Okay, he saw him. Oh, man. Eddie's trying to beg off. Moose is having none of that. Moose is going to follow him, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Following him up the ramp. They're going to just fight right out of the arena here, it looks like. Yep. Well, I mean, that's going to leave. The system is following out as well, so this is going to leave Nemeth and Slater.
And Slater. Here's the other question. Could Nick Nemeth use that gauntlet for the X Division title?
Oh,
and cash in for option C that way?
Tried a quick cover. He only got a 2. Slater misses with a kick. Famouser. 1, 2. No. Kicks out of the Famouser.
Oh.
Slater has never beaten Nemeth one-on-one. Wow, he got all of that too. I think AJ will come back to TNA to retire. I would love to see it. But I don't know. When he was on Stephanie's podcast, he really kind of made it sound like he was enjoying his retirement. So I don't know. It might really be done. Slater with a huge kick. Heel kick. And if he goes up and hits this, it could be over.
It could be over.
Swanton bomb. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, 3. It is.
Wow.
Leon Slater somehow, some way gets the win here against every odd you could imagine. Huge win for Leon Slater. This might be Leon's biggest win in TNA.
This is up there. Now here's the other thing. Now that Santana left him high and dry, he's gonna feel some kind of way about Santana.
Yeah.
So that might cause a little bit of friction.
Yeah.
There.
And then you could go back to your option C thing there too. Yeah.
Exactly.
This guy here, man, rocket strapped to him. What a return for Leon Slater, man. Produced by Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome. Very cool. Very cool main event.
Yeah, it was.
Very cool main event. And, Jeff, you got to like it because, TNA is getting us out of here before the midnight hour, which is kind of nice.
Yes.
A lot of times they would go a little extra long. We'd be up till midnight.
Even though my body right now feels like
it's
midnight hour.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, there you go, guys. Let us know. What are your scores for the show? Let us know. And, again, before we go, please make sure any of you that are watching now, obviously any of you that watch afterwards, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Most of all, make sure to like the video, please. That helps us out. All the people that have been watching our shows and the times that we're getting over like the thousands, we would love to get a lot of likes from those two. And it's very, very easy to do and takes just a few seconds. So please hit that like button. And then also hit the notification bell which will notify you about when we have future content. Now, nothing on Sunday this week. And the reason that's the case is because we're going to get the voting going for the TIGS Awards, which are going to be next Sunday instead of Between the Ropes. So our year-end 2025 awards show, which we've been doing since the very beginning of this very show. So we're going to have the categories that you can vote on. They're going to be on our Twitter. They're also going to be on YouTube. So you can go and you can vote, and please do. We want to get as many people to vote as we can. So we will return with that next Sunday. So remember that. No Between the Ropes next week, but we will have the TIGS Awards show. And then, of course, we have on Tuesdays, we have Fireflies Forever, which, of course, will be all about the Wyatt Six. If anything happened, of course, tonight, Jeff and Chris will cover it. And then, as you can see on our schedule, we'll be back to find out what happened with all this good stuff. So if this is your first time tuning into TNA, first of all, welcome. And come back and see us on every single Thursday. We are right here to do the watch-alongs for the TNA on Impact show. So make sure you come out and join us again. And thank you for choosing to check out our show. We appreciate you all. All right, we got some 9s here rolling in. Sean says a 9. Deadman says a 10. Chris Gregg says a 9 out of 10. Conrad saying 100. Nice, thank you. Swackfan saying 8.5. Katie West a 10. Jeff and Joe, before the camera cuts out, Leon said option A, option B, and the camera cut out.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, nice. Nice. Have a great weekend. You too, Clown. 8 for Mr. Stormy. 100 out of 10 for Mickey J. Yes, I mean, once I saw Mickey, the show was made. The show was made. But yeah, that was an amazing moment. A lot of cool moments, and I didn't even get to see a lot of the beginning of it, so I have to go back and watch. But this was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And how many times can I get an excuse to wear a hockey mask in public? So, hey, it was fun for that too. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Jeff, what are you scoring it, man?
Man, so I thought it was a good show. I didn't think it was great.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. if you go back and watch, and listen, I get it. People don't have chemistry sometimes. It just happens that way. Um, Trey Miguel and Chan and Stacks did not have a great match.
Okay.
There were some miscues in that one. There were some other matches where it was a little slocky. Uh, Even though I predicted Arianna Grace to win, I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay.
I like the fact that they did it the way that they did, where you had Danny Luna come out and cause the distraction and all that. I did like that, but yeah, I mean, this wasn't to me. It wasn't their best pay per view. It wasn't bad by any means. I was entertained, so I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
I thought it was, a good show. We'll see what happens on Thursday. I'm really excited about Thursday, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, it's a fine show. Again, we're not going to. I think one thing that if somebody's looking at this and like, but you're always rating it high, and it's like, yeah, we are. When it deserves that high of a rating, we're going to give it, and when it deserves to have some things not be such a high score, then it's fair. So yeah, I think I'm going to go 8 because
Okay.
I thought it was a good show. I was entertained, but the Trey Miguel Stacks match was a little off. There were a few other things, and like I said, the Ariana Grace thing, I get it from a story perspective, but when you have someone in there like a Yǐng Lee who is as talented as she is, despite having to use every bit of shenanigans they did to beat her, you still beat her. Um, so we'll see what they do from there. But yeah, that's what I thought about it.
I have to give it an incomplete because I did not see the rest of it. So I don't want to make a judgment before I do. But the moments that I got out of it, of course, was the Mickey thing. That was amazing. I never expected that. And of course, the last match are going to be the things that I remember the most. I wasn't thrilled about Yǐng Lee losing. I kind of thought she should have carried that title for a little while longer. So that I really didn't agree with that decision. While I get it, and I get the storyline and stuff like that, I get all that. But it's not because it's not because of the I don't like the partnership thing, which a lot of people have gotten into that, and that's not what it is. It's not because I don't like that. I just think that it was a little too soon for that to happen. But yeah, the last match was tremendous. The Hardys match I liked a lot too. I thought that was
fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, really, really fun match. So the latter end of it, I thought was pretty good. Again, I didn't see the beginning, so I'd have to go back and I'd have to watch the rest of it. I definitely want to see the women's match. The
Battle Royal.
The Battle Royal. Definitely got to see that. But yeah. Look, this isn't built up to be one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year. The Macklin thing also has me kind of fascinated because what is going on with that? He was obviously fired. So what is happening with Macklin? That's got me fascinated too. But yeah, I would look if I had to score what I saw. I would think an 8 is fair. I would think an 8 is fair. With what I saw, and I might even go back to if the stuff at the beginning there's things I don't care for, I might go to a 7.5 or something. And I'm not going to sit here and say that it was a 10 and that it was one of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen him do. But yeah, once I do that, I'll be able to score it a little bit better. So I did enjoy the show. Just one thing that I did not agree with. Rye Black says, I get the story is going to have a payoff, but having Ariana Grace winning the Knockouts title was a mistake, in my opinion. The Knockouts Battle Royal was met quite a few botches. The script has been one way, and that's turning people off. Just change scripts. Have some TNA talent win NXT titles, just saying. Swag Fan says, mix it up. Surprised Jelly Roll was there. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I didn't see it, but I definitely have to go back and watch. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Maybe he wants to continue his wrestling training, and maybe they're going to have him do some stuff in TNA, which would definitely get eyes on the product. So that's I'm good with that.
Well, AJ called him out and he said, "Mr. Roll, anytime you want to cross the line." And then Jelly Roll was like, "We could do it right now, but yeah, we'll see what happens."
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you had fun. But it is going to be Friday the 13th is going to be ending in 58 minutes. So I got to get out. I got to get out there and do some business before it gets done.
That's right.
The campground's waiting for me, so I have to go. But yeah, I had a blast. My favorite day of the year, and very cool that there was a pay-per-view on my favorite day of the year. So, but yeah, that said, again, this is going to be it until we have our show on Tuesday. But again, please make sure you're checking the X, you're checking the YouTube, and voting on the awards. Please make sure you vote. And obviously, before you head out tonight, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you all for the next show, which of course will be Tuesday for Fireflies Forever with Jeff and Chris, starting at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Friday the 13th. And if you see some guy coming down with a hockey mask on you, I would just tell you to just run as fast as you can, like Alice Cooper says in the song. Have a great rest of your night, guys.
I had to make you full screen real quick, Joe.
There you go. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And hopefully we will see you all on the next episode of The Insiders. Have a great one, guys, and we will talk to you soon. Happy Friday the 13th.
TNA!